Thank you. We're having a Reddit moment on this live stream. Hi guys.
Hello.
Thanks for the gold. Oh, can we give Crime the gold?
Can we get Crime with gold?
Can we get Crime the let's get Crime the gold real quick.
I don't want to give people gold anymore.
You gotta give out the Reddit gold, Egg. You gotta give it out, kind stranger.
Yeah. This is such a mess.
Hey guys, welcome to the Redditors. We are on Reddit.
No, we're not on Reddit. No.
We're allowed to be on Reddit as a treat, just this once.
We can't be on Reddit.
We can be on Reddit. y'all ever been to the D&D subreddit? Ah, that's where I live.
I'm sure your brother has.
I've been to sub. I've been to a subreddit once or twice.
I've read it a few times. I've been on Reddit.
I've perused.
What are you, some kind of internet user?
I've upvoted a few posts. Oh my god. Thank you. Oh, thank you for the sub, kind stranger. Thank you for the sub, Egg.
This is such a mess.
Welcome to the Reddit. This is the worst bit we've done yet, guys.
This
This
also
is
like
the true
my
fall.
favorite bit.
This is the true fall of the cursed ones. We're already gonna
The
just
first
go
opening
TPK.
bit with me and Egg is the worst one.
Finally,
Reddit.
we did it. Reddit.
Finally, we did it. We surpassed all the other bits that we've done.
Thanks, Reddit.
No.
Thanks, Reddit. There's something just so immensely funny about it. Reddit.
Oh yeah.
Reddit?
Yes.
I
It's funny.
suppose.
Alright, let's do introductions and bada bada bing bada 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 boom. I have to improv a lot today, so hooray! Thanks for the prime, kind stranger. Thanks for the prime.
Wow.
Prime gaming? Yo.
Prime gaming?
Yo.
Yeah.
Prime was a better
Crime gaming?
Crime gaming.
Yo.
Alright, we're gonna go through intros. Question of the day. The question of the day is, what do you think your IRL D&D class would be? I feel like we've done this one, but I did it again, because whatever. Amalgamation, who are you? What do you think your D&D class would be IRL?
Hi, I'm Kiki. I play Lelee, and honestly, I've done a little bit more thinking about this one because it's an interesting topic. And I'd either be a fighter or like a wizard because knowledge and also squishy.
Oh yeah, I feel. What do you mean that fighters are squishy?
No, I'm squishy. I'm a wizard squishy.
Dude, Low Con wizard. That's a set. All right, Eggabooha, who are you? What do you think your D&D class would be in real life?
Considering the fact I don't know the classes off the top of my head, I'm just gonna say I'd be a fish.
Okay, yeah, he's a fish. Finally,
Who is
a
this
fish.
guy?
Who is this fish over here?
Who is this fucking fish over here?
Forget about
Reel
it.
you up.
My God, looking a little scaly there, Eggabooha. Looking a little scaly, like a fish. like a salmon.
Looks like a fish.
Oh my god, it's awful. I am awful. Hello, Eon.
You didn't say the fucking name.
Sorry, hang up.
Whatever.
What do you
There
think
we
your
go,
D&D
anyway.
class would be?
We play Triao. As per usual, I still think I'm a fucking barbarian because God, the anger I hold.
Oh, I feel that though. We are enraged in this party.
I am so
So
enraged.
true.
Eon just goes feral. All right,
True is still
let me use the bag. What do you think your D&D class would be? Who are you also?
Hi, I'm Cece. I play Charpay, and we have been over this. I would be a sorcerer.
Oh yeah. You have the inherent bloodline of power. You are just
I know.
powerful immensely, so
Wow.
you can already cast magic. That's something that we haven't told the audience yet, but Cece just already is a sorcerer in real life.
Spoil the fun.
It's true.
I'm
You're not supposed
sorry.
to know that yet, but
Yeah.
It's alright.
Now the government's gonna hunt for her. Come on.
I'm also
yeah,
fish in
no,
real life,
also
but-
Egg is a fish.
Yeah.
We're learning so much, honestly.
I love the bits of this session. I love the bits. We're off to such a great start.
I'm 3 hours of sleep vibing right now. Come on.
Fair enough. Snorpo9. Snorpo9.
Hi, I'm Snorpo9. I play Unknown, also known as Own, and I think I would be an artificer.
Artificers are really sick. I love them. So that's a good choice. That is another thing. Snorp is all. We are all actually these classes in real life, and
Yeah.
Egg is a fish.
Yeah, I can actually. I have. like a tornado or a blizzard in Oklahoma, that's me, bro.
Every time you
Whoa.
see a fish, just know
That is like
that it's
It might be egg.
It could be egg. There's a high possibility. Yo, what type of fish are you? That's the real question.
I'm a bass.
Oh, we love
Oh.
a bass.
yeah.
Wait, are you like a singing bass on the wall?
Oh, that's so perfect. That's so perfect. You just
Don't commit. Don't
I won't-
don't commit me to singing.
I want to enter the Snorp-Booha household and just see a bass on the wall and just hear Egg's voice come out of it. That's what I want to witness. I want to see it with my own 2 eyes and just instantly be killed by power word kill via bass on the wall. All right. Hi, I'm the long sufferer. Oh no, it's not me yet. The boat. Who?
Hi, I'm the boat. I'm Crime, and I'm glad you asked this question again because I've emotionally leveled up. So now I'm multi-class.
Holy crap.
I am a multi-class psionics user fighter. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. You got it down packed.
Yes,
The
sir.
subclass, the class, the fish.
Oh yeah, I'd be a really cool looking fish.
What type of fish would you be out of curiosity?
That's gonna be my
Probably a
next
beta
question.
fish because
Okay.
if anyone else comes near me and looks as good as me, I'd beat the shit out of them.
Good.
I'm just kidding. No,
Good.
but I'm okay with a frog being in my tank.
All right. I am the long-suffering DM. I am in so much pain constantly. I'm also Dean, the dungeon master, and I am actually not suffering. I love my party very much. If I were to be a fish, I would be a clownfish because I am the entire circus. If I were to be a D&D class, probably barbarian because I am also just yeah.
So
That's
true.
me.
So true.
I would still be the dungeon master in real life. I would gain immeasurable power and just have to deal with everyone using it
yes.
for bad.
Yeah.
President.
I get
Summon
omnipotence,
a
but I have to
giraffe
watch
in
it.
New York.
I get omnipotence, but I have to watch just a party of D&D players doing their things, and it's just like, no, stop. Don't do that. You're gonna get TPK'd. That's my life. All right. The worst deaf doctor. Who are you? What do you think your D&D class would be? Also, I mean, at this point, we're just asking, what type of fish would you be, bro?
Hi, I'm Cole. I play Wilfred, and I still think I would be a bard. I think that fits me
I thought
the
you were
best.
gonna say, I still think I am, and then the type of fish, and I was gonna go, you've thought about this before?
No, the D&D class. As for type of fish,
It's switching up.
Come on, Cole.
catfish?
Come on.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Catfish! I can't believe Cole's catfishing us all. We've all been catfished by Cole. Good for us.
Oh,
Yeah.
Many
Look, I just had to come up with a type of fish.
we've gone through many trials and tribulations today already. Reddit, fish. Great start, guys. Great start.
Yeah, definitely.
But what did we do last session? That's the transition I'm going with. So, many things happened last session. First of all, being a dine-in with a certain elder god. The party had a giant feast with the prophecy, not the precipice, in which there was also some other people in attendance to that meal, including Shutu, One, and the Somnambulist. In that conversation, a lot of things were revealed and such. The conductor's name was revealed to be freaking Grimoire. And a lot more was said. A lot more things were changed in the way that we view the world. Things are getting weird in the realm of Cursed Ones.
So true.
And through this dinner, and through all the revelations made, eventually, at the end of it, you guys were told that you have a train to catch. And with that in mind, you were sent off to a train called the Deus Ex Machina, a train that you had not previously ever heard of or actually booked a ticket to, but you were sent there anyways. And upon this train, after kind of moments of deliberation about what just happened, Marcel's gone. That's a thing that happened. The party
Bye.
was attacked by the Somnambulist and One, in which they succeeded in the fight, clawing up the face of the somnambulist and tearing a big gash into the chest of one, thanks to the help of 2 new friends, that being Unknown, the little wizard, the wizard robot, and the little gecko man, Thrux. And with their powers combined, they defeated the enemies, which kind of brings us, I think it just brings us to now. Some discussions were had. We've learned a little bit about Thrux and Own, and that brings us to where we are now. And I believe everyone was about to take a long rest.
I would like to.
True.
Yep.
All right. So, let's begin, shall we? The Deus Ex Machina stutters gently against the tracks below. Well, you'd assume that there would be tracks below it. That is, but you aren't really sure that there actually is. But either or, after the long, arduous day behind you, it's like a sudden crash. Adrenaline has been the only thing coursing through you all for days. Endless and stressful. But the gentle rocking and rumbling of the Deus Ex Machina seems to finally whisk away. You can sleep. Not from peace, but from pure exhaustion. There's no room to even worry about the days to come as the night takes you away. Well, it takes all of you but some. The train is dark, and the only lights now that remain are the train car's flickering lights and Owen's eyes, unseeing into the darkness. This is pretty early off the bat, but Snorp, I'm gonna ask you to follow me into a separate voice chat.
All right.
Bye.
Come.
Bye, bitch.
We're going into Cole's sessionally getaway vacation.
No.
All right.
Okay.
So you are pretty much the only one awake on the train. Because of a very special reason, one that you are quite familiar with at this point. Allow me to quickly get up a slide and we can begin that. It happens quite frequently, the feeling of fuzziness, static running through your circuits. Your mind is supposed to not fall to these feelings. Systems are to be operating steadily, but ever since you've been reactivated, it's been unpredictable, uncontrollable. You can feel the world slip away from your fingertips, like you're hovering just above the ground, like you can't make contact with any of these new people around you. There's a pump in your inner circuitry, and it thumps in your chest cavity like a heartbeat, and it speeds to the sound of your whirring, fuzzy engines and wires. You hear the sound of fire. It always trails in, distant. You can never place it. You can never feel the heat against your metallic filaments. You can never see the flickering lights, but you know that it's there. The whispers and echoes of your mind of a place you can't yet remember, and you hear the voices of people begging and sobbing just far off in the distance, but you can never recognize them. You're on a train, but you feel like you're somewhere else as well. You feel like you're sometime else. And then the air goes still around you. You know the feeling. It's like a memory or a vision. You aren't quite sure, but you know that ever since you've been awake, it comes flooding in. Your curse, that is. And first, you see a tree. Large and spiraling. It's a sequoia trunk that is much larger than anything you've seen before, and something registers within your senses. It's processed as the smell of sulfur and rot. There's sticks that are violently broken apart, and the tree stands charred, and it stretches on ad infinitum. And wriggling and pulsing from the orifices of the tree itself are plump maggots, goring the wood around them, nestling into the apertures of the living tree. Ligaments stretch through the cracks of the bark, and stringed veins are pushed to the side, and there's ashen spiderwebs dressing the leafless branches. And attached to the center is a girl you have never once seen before, and the world around her is dead. And slowly stretching out forevermore is decay and rot. Before you, that girl, it registers in the back of your mind. Something just sits in, it clicks with your head, that this vision is telling you that you see before you the Grim Reaper. And then you're gone. For just a moment you see the glimpse of the train car before you again, before everything swirls and shifts again into the second memory. And you're in a land of gray. The ground beneath you is devoid of life. It's a mass grave. There's pink mist floating through the air, and you can't identify where it's coming from. And that crackling of fire echoes in your head once again, and as you scope out the land around you, your fingers lay, figures lay dead on the ground. Their eyes are white and dead. There's a decayed, rotten plant shriveled up and devoured by the hungering ground, eyes clawed from her head. There's an Aarakocra woman with wings too torn to fly, and Azamar gripping deep to the scythe that had aided them for years. There's a bleeding hole where his heart once belonged. A lizard folk, his own sword pierced through his throat as his arms claw forward, trying to get somewhere, and a dragonborn mangled on the ground, face charred beyond comprehension. And finally, there is a creature who longed for his body, yet was doomed to die in the one that doesn't belong to him, and there's a smile on his face, like he seems pleasant in this fate. These are the people that you just met, and they lay before you dead. That is the vision that you see before you. and for a second you feel yellow eyes behind your back, and a stinging feeling sinks deep into the part of your chest. The thought alone sits there, and it's devastating because you felt it before. Just the single phrase, not again. And then the world snaps into view around you. A choked mechanical whir escapes you like a sudden gasp as you feel your body return to the earth beneath you. You may now return to the open voice chat. Those were your memories, or your visions. All right. We're back. I see. By the way, Triao, I am not gonna make you roll for tonight. But you are able to sleep. But, Own, since you're awake, I'm going to have you roll a perception check. Plus your perception modifier. A 12. Alright. So, as you kind of, like, snap to your vision, there's, like, a gasp. If you could breathe in, it would sound like a gasp, but it's more like a mechanical, like, whir, like a... as you kind of, like, you let yourself be grounded into the reality around you after what you just experienced. And, you're kind of, like, taking in the surrounding around you, just trying to get yourself, like, once again grounded to reality, like, you're physically there. And you see stirring, almost thrashing, by one of these new party members you found yourself with. And there's the sound of, like, crackling and crunching coming from their body. Okay, you kind of, like, slowly get yourself off of the seat that you're sitting on, and you walk over to the figure of Triao. What are you going to do? It's coming... The cracking and crunching appears to be coming from, like, underneath their skin, in a way, mostly from the back, like, near the shoulder blades. You tap Triao on the shoulder, and they're, like, they shuffle a little bit in their sleep. It's, like, a very clear discomfort, almost like they're trying to wake up but can't do it with just that shake. Okay, and you do, like, a nice, like, a little bit of a harder tap on Triao this time, and, in front of you, they snap awake, and, shoot open their yellow eyes. Triao, good morning. Yes, Lyssy Loops. Triao, on top of you, you see the figure of what looks like a cursed beast. Owen appears to you in that manner. You push them away, alright. You hear that. You hear it. It cuts through that, kind of, like, going right through you. It cuts through that vision you see, and it's just almost eerie. You look down. Yeah, and nothing is wrong with you at all. You do see Wilfred. He's kind of curled up on the ground. You kind of lay down and just, like, kind of lay down on your back, and it hurts. It hurts to lay on your back. There's, like, you stand back up. It feels like there's something almost underneath your skin, like something shifting near your shoulder blades trying to get out to the surface. You can try to like go. You kind of like reach around and touch your back, and it's like very, very tender to the touch. Like there's something that's been stabbed into your back, or maybe something is trying to emerge instead, but you can't really tell exactly what it would be. All right, you want to roll perception again? All right. Looks normal to you. You can wake up. You can hear like the sounds and the noises and such, and eventually stir yourself awake from the talking and such, probably still on edge and not fully sleeping all that well anyways. Alright. Actually, wait. Can y'all talk real quick? Have I not? Oh, no. I don't think I've had the microphones on everyone else's slides. No.
Oh, no.
Has,
You could do a brief recap.
has no one heard anything? Oh, no. That's bad.
It's okay. It's okay.
Uh-oh. Okay.
That wasn't too much.
I'm very sorry, chat, about all that you guys just missed if anyone is tuned in. I didn't know that there was that audio issue. Whoopsie. But basically what's happened is Triao and Own are having discussion about something on Triao's back that Triao can't yet identify. Triao's a bit unnerved at the fact that Unknown looks like a curse beast, and Unknown doesn't know what the hell is up with Triao and can't see anything right now. I'm so sorry about... oh no. Well...
It's alright.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. It happens to everyone. I once did a stream that didn't have my mic on the entire time.
Oh no.
That was the useless stream.
Oh no. Well, I'm very sorry about that if there is anyone in chat right now. But whoops. Whoopsie daisies, but it should be fixed now. I think I have everything fixed. That is on me. I think we're good to continue though, so yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright, if I look around the room, is there anybody else that looks like a curse beast besides Own?
If you were to kind of look around, you do definitely see like the discoloration of everyone kind of around you, and almost everyone kind of appears almost bestial in form around you. And yeah, Benny, you do just kind of wake up.
I'm just curious, just for my own curiosity. Does Benny look like he would look like in his cursed beast form if he appears as like that to Triao?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, that's cool.
Benny
Sorry.
Benny would definitely appear as the
No!
lady. Oh yeah.
If I see that, then fuck that! Oh, well, Triao looks over to Benny and goes, "Oh fucking god, no!"
Benny just kind of blinks and goes, huh?
Look at yourself.
What, did my hair come undone?
You kind of look down at yourself, and there is indeed nothing wrong with you.
Oh. Well, I forgot to put my PJs on.
Yeah.
I'm
sorry.
You look... You know when you... Red Moon, you're... no.
Benny's gonna look out the window real quick.
The moon is in the air, and it's not red.
Unless I've become colorblind, the moon is the usual color. I'm not a creature, right?
You are!
What?
I'm sorry, I
Okay,
will say, to the loud voices, if anyone does want to wake up at this, they can. But what were you saying, Snort?
I will look over to make sure that they're not a cursed beast either.
Nope, normal.
Alright? Yeah, you look fine from my eyes. I say.
Oh. Thank goodness.
I would like to wake up from all the yawns.
Okay.
like
Yeah.
I will also have woken up.
Yeah, you
why
guys,
not?
y'all kind of like stir awake. and just kind of like stumble into consciousness, like hearing all these loud noises, like
Dwayne, what's going on? Hello?
Whoa. You're all beast.
like you guys kind of see like Triao turn to you all, and you all do see the yellow eyes.
Okay, this seems like a problem.
Uh-oh. I mean, last time
Is that normal?
I was just a plant, not a bee.
No,
Wait,
not
I need to
particularly
check
normal.
something.
Well, this is an interesting situation I find myself in.
So,
Oh, okay, so never mind.
Trails like dragon breath is slowly building up, so
oh dear.
you can see like the sparks coming out their mouth.
Uh-oh.
Whoa,
Uh-oh.
Hey.
That's not
Hey,
good. Uh-oh.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Dwayne, it's okay. Okay, can you just tell me what you're seeing?
You're all just like Wilfred. You're all beasts. You have claws. You're not normal.
I mean, Charpay looks down, and I assume that's not what she sees.
Oh yeah, no, you all don't see that in any way. The most that you guys see is Triao's yellow eyes, and I will have everyone who is awake roll a perception check.
Oh boy,
Sounds
oh boy.
good.
Okay, I can do that. Do I have to
See
roll
with
another
your
one?
eyes. No, you're good. You already got your 3.
Oh, bro.
Okay.
Is
I
Wilfred
have a
staying
plus
asleep?
7, but I rolled a 3.
He's probably been kind of stirred awake, but he's not really paying attention. He's just laying down, kind of listening.
All right, you listen in, like, but you're kind of really, you're half awake anyway, so you're not fully like figuring out what everyone's talking about.
Here, I'll just...
Just like waking up in the middle of hearing like people having a conversation in the hallway. It's just like, all right, whatever. I'll catch a few words, but
Yeah.
Felt that.
yeah, very very groggy. Okay, dirty to okay, cool. So, lowest would be Charpay. Charpay, you mostly just see kind of the eyes glaring at you, and you're very aware of the implications of yellow eyes at this point, but it just kind of settles in. In terms of Lelee, you're pretty much the same in that regard. You see that, but a little bit of like discoloration here and there on parts of scales and such. As for Bennie and Thrux, the two of you catch the glimpse of some strange strangeness around Triao in general. There's a few feathery patches that are kind of like growing from underneath the scales, kind of outward. And a lot sharper of nails, too, kind of like tipped forward like Wilfred's talons in a way. Things are discolored in places. There's like some patches of almost like patchier gray. And once again, the kind of like shoulder blades, if Triao were to turn to you, it's almost like they're trying to like burst out in a way, like wings.
Not good.
Okay.
Dwayne,
Yeah.
I'll tell you something honestly. If we were all creatures, would you be able to understand us?
I know.
Because
I
think
know
of
that when we
think of when I turned into whatever you're seeing, and think of Miles.
no. They look down to their claws then,
They're sharper than you remember.
Uh-oh.
and then to their scales.
They're kind of like itchy in general, just because a lot of them are falling out and being replaced with feathers.
Oh.
Dwayne, okay, I mean, what you're seeing, I mean, she just kind of like gestures very vaguely, seems like not quite correct, but, I'm not going to hurt you. Is it okay if I get a little bit closer to you?
Yeah.
Okay. And, Charpay's gonna get out the mirror.
All right, you get out the mirror and you kind of hold it up, and Triao, you do see just the yellow eyes.
Oh. They just close their eyes.
I
We
do
don't
not
want to
see
see
it.
that. We do not see.
I'm sorry.
We'll fix it, yeah?
Yeah, we're on the way. We're gonna get this fixed. Right,
Yeah.
guys? Bennie like looks to everyone with like a serious look.
As you do kind of scan the room for a second, you get the sense that one person is not here anymore, but that's about it.
Huh.
Hmm.
Which one of you left?
I.
Hello?
Huh?
See, we're all confident. It'll be great.
We're all here to
Bennie
help. We're
gives-
the greatest party.
Can I roll the comfort?
Okay, well, it depends on what you want to do.
I want to give a very comforting smile.
Well, I guess I'll leave it to Triao if that comforts you or not.
No.
Okay, makes sense. Oh, right, his teeth! Right, beast form teeth.
Oh, no!
You're a pig.
No!
Well,
If you do that, then they're just gonna flinch back.
Yeah. You flinch backwards in like a, oh, okay, type of manner.
wait, okay, can I
Shit.
can I try something, Dwayne?
Sure.
And so, what are you seeing of me right now?
What am I seeing with her?
Okay, you remember the curse beast at the festival? Ages ago, first session?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a carapace
Perhaps.
look, like stuff like shells and armory, just like kind of trailing up, hunched over in a bestial form. There's like it's kind of like the eyes are sunken in a little bit. It's gross and disgusting, and just kind of like monstrous in appearance, but kind of like, in terms of figure, quite similar to Wilfred, but in terms of like, Wilfred has more aquatic features, while this one seems to have more like, almost like the features of a death worm almost.
Okay, I'm gonna relay back to her.
Alright.
Okay. Well, like I mean, I guess would there be like anything like hard shelly like on her arms maybe?
No?
No. Okay. Where were those things? I don't know. Is that just like her leg?
Like the I mean, it's more just it's like a vision and such. It's not gonna correspond really to your physical form.
But yeah, like I want to like make Dwayne touch one of the hard parts so that he can feel that's not.
It does
hard.
feel feathery instead of like rough and carapacey.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Or-
see.
They relaxed to the thought of that.
Alright.
Your feathers are.
Thanks. Yeah. It's gonna be okay.
They're just gonna keep their hand on Charpay then.
Alright.
I mean, like,
So-
if they're okay with it, Charpay's like very, like, just gonna very lightly like wrap an arm around Dwayne.
Alright. Is Triao okay with it?
Yeah, they allow it knowing that it's just Charpay.
Okay. And you all kind of fall into a bit of like calmer silence on the train as it slowly like rocks beneath you again.
Oh boy.
Bennie remembers where they're headed and just kind of like,
Yeah.
just kind of looks a little bit not as happy.
Yeah. A few of you are able to nod off again a little bit, and get a little bit more shut-eye. But eventually the sun does rise and you're all kind of just awake and sitting on the train. I don't know what you guys are all doing, or...
Wilfred's probably woken up. I think he's immediately just kind of looking around the train just to see things.
As Wilfred's kind of like scanning the room, like you guys all kind of see, he's a little bit like, he seems a little on edge with everything, but you guys kind of follow the direction that Wilfred's looking, like unconsciously, and in that seat where Marcel was sitting all night, he's no longer there.
Oh,
Man, where are you going?
Where did this fish go?
no more ghosts. It's okay.
Wilfred stands up and just kind of walks closer over there, just kind of touches where he was sitting.
You are hearing it all narrating, like, right in your head. Like, it's not even a directional thing, it's just right there in, like, the front of your brain.
He sits there, like, he hears it in his head, and he's just kind of staring there, just gives it a little...
You try to contact me, but it's not gonna work.
He moves his hand back and just kind of walks over into the corner where he was sitting once again.
You take your seat. And you do also just like, as you're kind of like slumping down a little bit, you look up for just a moment and you do see Triao's yellow eyes.
Like as a reaction, he just kind of like squints and like jerks his head away. And as he kind of does that, he slowly opens his eyes again and just points towards Triao while looking at the rest of the party. Just
Yeah.
What would be a roll that I would do to like see if Wilfred remembers something?
Okay. Well, first of all, like, can you like
actually,
put it in DMs or something what you're trying to remember?
Well, first, can I roll perception to see if I know like what's going on?
You can roll perception, and then if you want to roll like if you want to roll history, I can tell you if you remember something or not, or I can give you previous details.
I'm just okay. So I got a 21.
Okay.
To like look at Triao's symptoms and stuff.
You definitely recognize the symptoms for sure.
Okay. Here, I can DM you. This is one I want to see if he remembers or not.
All right. Yeah. Then roll history at advantage.
Okay. I don't think I have any benefits in there. Let me see.
The benefit.
That's just I have -1. That's gonna be an 11.
Uh-oh. An 11? You're seeing some words like fly off the there's a phone ringing. Holy crap. And I'm connected to a weird phone right now. What is happening? Hang on. My headphones are going wild.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh, chat.
Okay,
we're back. We're good.
Welcome back.
For some reason, my wireless headphones are connected to my mom's phone, and I heard her phone ringing.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. But where was I? I just got so off track by that.
You were saying that there were like words flying through Wilfred's head.
Oh yeah, words kind of like fly off. Like you remember seeing them in a certain book in general. There's a few things like spiraling in your heads. There's Tellurian, Abyssal, like Empyrean. Thoughts of Elian flash by for a minute. Prophecy itself. You get a sense.
So do I know enough to think to look in the book?
You would.
Okay. Wilfred, I'm assuming Charpay has it, right?
Yeah.
Wilfred is kind of just gonna slowly walk up and point to Charpay's bag or wherever they're carrying the book.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. I mean, she's just gonna like slide her bag over to him, just like a. Sure.
Like a
Wilfred's
parent
gonna
giving
take
their
out the
phone, they're giving their child their phone.
Wilfred's gonna take out the book and he's gonna start looking through it quickly.
All right. Here, I'll give you the document if you want it.
Oh, I've been looking at it.
He's been reading. He's been reading.
Oh yeah.
We got anonymous elephant up in here.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what Wilfred is doing for the time being.
Okay, you just kind of like grab the book and waddle on over to the corner and just start flipping through the pages, kind of trying to drown out the fact that every time you scan your eyes across the page, you're hearing it narrated in your head.
Mm-hmm.
It would be nice if he actually narrated the words of the book itself, but no, not that merciful.
But yeah, he's just looking through the book as of now.
All right. What is everyone else up to, real quick?
Benny's just
Probably
kind of
just-
staring out the window.
Yeah,
Alright.
probably just watching the scenery. Might as well.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that Thrux, just like me, has a hard time staying awake in the morning, so it's trying to focus on staying awake.
Thrux looks very
Actually-
groggy and such, and doesn't seem to be a morning person. Just like almost like they're like slumping down into like one of those positions where they could easily sleep again.
Oh no, it's me! Uh-oh!
That
I
arms.
have my jar.
Oh
I
yeah,
could potentially.
you could
Would you
do.
like coffee?
Coffee?
It's gonna be coffee that might potentially taste a little bit like blood, but like I promise it's not actually blood.
I'll try it.
Okay.
Can I make Can I make coffee on a train?
Probably not. You can't really start an open
gonna-
fire on here.
I'm gonna give Thrux the.
I
the jar
can,
and it's
I
gonna
can.
have some coffee. You can.
You can, for now though, Lelee is going to just hand Thrux the alchemist's jug. And Lelee, like, you shake it up a little bit, and then, like, boom, there's a pot of coffee in there. Are you just gonna start chugging, Thrux?
Yeah, I'll do what I do.
You did not really catch the memo that this is an infinite jug of whatever liquid it's in, so I'm gonna have you,
Oh no.
Alright, would you say Thrux is the type of person to, like, keep drinking the coffee until it's all done? Or, like, the type to take little sips over time?
Nope, he's definitely the kind that's a chug. Uh-oh.
Lelee, you are just
Take this
watching.
thing away
You
from
guys
him.
are just watching as he just tips back the alchemist's jug, and it's just... He's going for it.
Wait, hold on. Did I? Buddy, that's infinite. You're gonna drown.
Just
You're
big
gonna
chug.
drown in coffee.
I hear that and immediately pull it away from myself.
Benny like holds his hand out like, please, caffeine.
Oh,
Don't drown yourself in coffee.
oh no. You
Also-
you eventually get the memo and just hold away the alchemist jug, like, okay. And
I'm already slightly shaking.
oh yeah, you are vibrating right now.
Benny just kind of takes a sip, goes, I think there's iron in this. Huh. And he just keeps drinking. Benny didn't hear. He was
You're gonna-
busy looking out the window like a
You're gonna
dramatic
have to confiscate
2010s.
the alchemist jug, I
I'm
swear
gonna
to God.
confiscate it.
Yeah, Lelee, you walk over and you just kind of take the jug away from Benny and set it on. Oh, right! Thank you for reminding me in chat. You guys, like, Lelee, as you kind of are watching Thrux down this coffee, Thrux, I am gonna have you roll a Constitution saving throw.
I didn't notice that, but
Oh man, I must have missed something. I should probably open chat.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
why
So-
is his con that low?
I am going to have you roll a -5 Constitution saving throw.
No.
Okay,
Why
one
is that
second.
so low?
What is it? I need to see the -5 modifier. It's already looking grim. It's already looking grim. I rolled a
No.
10.
No.
We're gonna have to have some like potion.
Really?
No, you threw it away. So,
Yeah.
What did you do?
Yeah.
I rolled 5.
That's a 0!
No.
And Lelee, you're kind of like Lelee and whoever would be looking at Thrux at this moment. You guys kind of are sizing him up a little bit. You swear he looks a lot more a lot weaker and frailer than normal. Like
Oh,
he looks
no.
rather sickly in appearance almost. And you're just watching him down that coffee, and with a 0, Thrux, you are shaking immensely. Like,
What did I do?
you are over caffeinated right now, and
Oh god.
you,
Oh my god.
Can I make water? Is water an option?
you pass out. You pass out. You pass out.
Where?
Benny puts his jacket over him and it's like, there.
So I think you got a pretty good idea of his curse.
Sean, did I just kill a man?
No, you're fine.
Well, I've killed people before,
I
but
mean-
this was a bit more personal.
No, caffeine. It's a.
Did I kill a man?
No! Benny's gonna kind of try to feel for a pulse.
There-
I'm gonna check for a pulse.
oh my god, the heart is beating so fast right now.
Benny takes his hand away and is like, yeah. Oh, they're alive.
So much is happening. So much is
I don't have
happening.
I know I don't have a pulse, but I don't think it's supposed to be that fast.
Man,
This doesn't feel right.
remind me never to do CPR on this guy. I never fuck it up.
I'm so
Did I put coffee in this guy's lungs?
Sorry. No.
Oh my
No.
god. Is anyone gonna do anything to Thrux? Are y'all just
Yeah,
leaving
I'm
him?
gonna-
I mean, I have an idea that I don't think is going to work.
I'm gonna make a medicine check to see if I can use anything to help
for it.
soothe the poor bastard.
I'm gonna take a drink of blood out of stress.
without taking any actual action? Can I just say this?
Yeah.
What if I shape watered the coffee out of his body?
I swear to...
that wouldn't.
Oh god. I mean, you can. You can do that.
I got an 18 medicine.
You got an 18 medicine. He is definitely going to be experiencing caffeine withdrawal. The second he wakes up.
Oh boy.
My favorite experience of my life. was
Same!
caffeine.
Same!
I'm gonna take a drink of blood out of stress.
Yeah, you do that. So what... So yeah, you get that sense, Benny.
Oh dear. I'm going to...
Oh, you also just get the sense that his immune system is just... Oh, God.
Oh god.
Oh
I
no.
see.
Benny's gonna lightly use spare the die.
You are sobered up, but
Band-Aid
you're
on it.
sobered up, Thrux, and you kind of wake up, but I am going to give you 1 level of exhaustion from the withdrawal.
I can't put a band-aid
Oh.
on your brain.
Benny just kind of wraps his coat around them, and it's like, they're
Yeah.
One second to look up what exhaustion does.
Oh, it'll give you a disadvantage
Oh
on
god.
saving throws.
Oh, dang, that's gonna be.
I think.
That's gonna
yeah.
be so. I'm gonna love when I have to
Yes,
make a
Lelee.
con saving throw with disadvantage.
Alright, buddy, I think I'm gonna have to never give you coffee again. It's a
Normally you can
horrible
stomach
idea.
coffee very well, Thrux, but...
Yeah.
Was it just the jar coffee?
quite jarring, if you ask me.
Thrux, you do have a sense that your body and your mind seems to just, like, be wacky sometimes, and tends to change up what it can and can't handle.
I'm awake, you said, right?
Yes.
I just go, shit.
There are bags under his eyes. He looks very sleepy.
Oh, bud.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I have a quick question, by the way.
Yes.
What are all of the visible symptoms of Trio right now? Like, with my 21 that Wilfred rolled, what is everything that he could see?
All right. With your 21, allow me to just quickly scroll down on something.
While you're scrolling down, Benny's gonna gesture for them to make a citrus drink out of that decanter.
A citrus
Very
drink.
Alrighty.
You're going
I
to
don't know what a
gesture to...
citrus drink
Okay,
is.
so you're gonna say it. How do you gesture citrus? I'm sure Wilfred would find a way.
John, I hope you know that I don't actually see what you're just.
Could you put some, like, I don't know, citrus juice in your...
John, I don't know what a citrus is.
I'm not sure
Oh
if
my
that's going to
God.
affect him.
Anyway, let you go, Lisk.
Okay, so what you're kind of viewing with the 21, you see some parts of Tria's, like, scaled skin has been kind of, like, almost, like, some of the scales have been taken off in a way, and you can kind of see, especially near the severed arm, there's a bunch of veins that appear to be blackened and darkened in color and such. And alongside that, there are, like, discolored feathers and such that are kind of poking out from underneath the scales. And the nails kind of on Trio's hands are blackened and such.
Wilfred then, after reading that, does gesture towards everyone else. Just...
Yeah.
And brings people over to where he's reading. And
Yeah.
first, he's going to flip to a part of the book and gesture to... I'm just gonna, like...
You want to read
post
the excerpt? I'll read the excerpt.
Well, I can't read as well. Okay, well, I'll post it right there. That's the first one he's pointing to.
I'll read it out for chat. Empyrean curses appear, as well, to be almost avian in nature. Many of the symptoms and physical changes that somebody with Empyrean penethra has relates to the anatomy of birds. It's clearly unclear as to what the relation between avian creatures is with this type of penethra, as well as they have some sort of link to sensory and prophetic curses.
And then after that, he's going to flip to another part of the book and then point to this.
Stage 2 of Imperium Pnethra is characterized by the blackening of one's blood. The diseased veins will begin to tint a darker color as their blood resembles that of black tar. A bunch of it is redacted. This stage progresses to stage 3 after only 3 days.
Wilfred just kind of looks up at the rest of the party.
Oh no. What? I thought it was just our... Oh dear. and Charpay just kind of puts her head in her hands, just like, oh, not again. I mean, I guess it's good that we're, already on the way to solve this problem, but fuck.
So, Wilfred just kind of leaves the book there and just kind of sits down.
Alright.
Thank you, Niles, but...
Tria's still gripping on Charpay, but their grip gets stronger, so it might have the claws might have gone into her skin.
Ah.
I mean, Charpay's just gonna keep just hugging them, just like, it's okay, well, I mean, well, we don't know yet, but, well, I mean, we're already on our way to solving this, okay? It's gonna be okay.
Wilfred kind of gives a small nod.
Yeah.
I trust, okay? We're almost, right?
You cut out a bit?
We're almost through, right?
What?
We're almost through, right?
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, there's still a few more things we need to get, but yeah, we're getting there. We can do it.
I'll take your word.
Yeah. I need to find the list of the fucking ingredients again. I don't even know where that went.
And, the faint rumbling of the train pulls to a stop, and you're all frozen in immeasurable stillness. Flanking both sides of you are the broken clockwork of the exiting doors, as well as they double as windows. And the clocks fold themselves to the side, giving you an exit on either the right or the left side. The air outside draws in thick. There's a thin haze of pink that begins to swirl beneath your ankles, and it's very warm. And beyond the doors is nothing but a sick, miasmic glaze of, miasmatic, I don't know how to say that word, miasmatic glaze of fog. An endless stretch of nothingness. The clock ticks around you, echoing and tapering off into the distant stretch, into the sound of gentle, small, distant music. If anyone wants that. What do you do?
Oh dear.
Right here?
Uh-oh.
I guess we should start walking out.
Yeah.
The majority of you feel tugging at the back of your hearts, memories rather. This isn't a passing morning dew. The fog feels endless, and it's never changing. As you step onto it, for a moment you swear you can smell the ocean, that you're on a ship. A lot of you remember the gibberish of the Aarakocra navigator, rambling nonsense with the words bubbling from his mouth faster than he should be able to think. Even those of you who don't have memory of it, you swear you can make out some sounds in the distance of the forest, or maybe rather in the distance of your minds. You press forwards.
I mean, I imagine I definitely can tell the smell of the sea for sure, because I have a letter. That's... Okay, word not coming to me. Uh-oh. 404?
Uh-oh. But, no, it definitely, just the fog of this kind of, outstretch of woods is very swallowing, and it seems to just stretch forwards almost infinitely.
I mean, I imagine I should start walking toward the music.
Alright.
Right.
Are you just gonna start pressing forwards and wait for people to follow?
Yeah, that's my plan.
Thrux, you kind of grip the hilt of your sword, and then you just continue forwards. You're kind of tired. You're not really in the sense oh, okay, whatever. I guess I'll just follow this music.
I'm mad at the music. It's probably the most appropriate thing.
Yeah, it's kind of overstimulation. Even though it sounds distant and quiet and like a lullaby, you're just ugh.
The last thing I need is something to put me to sleep right now.
Yeah, you're already very tired, so you're just kind of annoyed by it, and you don't really know the implications of fog like this in general, so you're just kind of pressing forward very cluelessly into it.
Benny's on his guard. He's just kind of like, please be careful.
I just keep walking.
Is everyone gonna follow, or?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
I'll
to
follow.
make sure this guy doesn't die.
Alright.
We just met you, man. You can't just die on us.
Wilfred's kind of just staying in the back, following behind everyone.
Alright. Yeah, you've kind of like put yourself in the back of the party and such, as Thrux is going to just take the lead, followed quickly by Owen and Bennie, and I'm assuming everyone else, but kind of more hesitantly from the rest of the party. And as you guys kind of go forwards, at some point, if anyone were to look behind you, you'd see the Deus Ex Machina is gone, and you didn't even hear it leave or feel it leave.
Okay.
See?
No. Oh dear. I'm just gonna have my scythe out.
Okay.
Just in not feeling happy with this.
You slowly draw out your scythe and just kind of hold it at a ready position. If you want, you can hold an action or something of the matter, but that's up to you. I'll leave it to you. Is there anything else anyone's doing?
I'm just walking. We got a fucking tree of life to locate.
I mean, I'm glaring.
You're glaring, just in general?
Yeah.
Apologies about
Wilfred's just very uneasy right now.
Apologies about the vacuum in the backroom chat background. So you're just walking?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. You press forwards.
Cruising on down Main Street.
Can I kind of look around? Like, with how we're going, do we see, like, can I roll to see,
Roll
like, if
investigation.
there's anything ahead of us?
Roll investigation. That's what I was waiting
that
for.
was not a good roll.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Can I look ahead and see where we're heading?
Yeah. You can roll investigation. What did you get?
Yeah.
Well, because I have -1 intelligence right now, that was a 4.
Oh no, Wilfred. Wilfred.
I'd like to see. I got a tree I'm trying to locate, but I guess I'm also looking for the show, maybe. I don't fucking know, but I'm investigating.
Alright.
So
Okay,
I got
that's a 22.
I got a 6 for my investigation. I'm having the hot rolls tonight.
Owen and Wilfred, you guys both can't really. You're not really taking things in that well right now. It's very foggy and cloudy, and Wilfred, you're just kind of having trouble focusing with having everything narrated as well. It's really getting tough. Really getting tough.
Makes sense.
I'm watching the rear.
Okay, Charpay. You kind of look around and kind of get a scope of the place around you, and you do kind of catch the sense of something before you. And on the ground there is a piece of parchment, and despite the thick, wet fog and the puddles on the ground, it remains completely dry.
I'd like to pick up.
All right, you pick up the parchment rather, and there is a scrawl, a scribble of wax crayons upon old paper, like that of a young child. And it depicts a mother drawn in scribbly peach, and there's a smile stretching up her face, and a little girl, gold wings spread behind her. And in the corner of the page, there's a sun, just like how all kids used to draw them. And there is writing in Celestial. Can you read Celestial?
Oh, I can. Let's go.
You can read Celestial. In
Yes,
blocky
sir. Oh, the curse, the education.
In blocky Celestial writing, it reads "Mom and me."
That's not ominous.
And you do hear in the distance, "Please, please fix me, Dad, please." And for just a moment in the fog, you see the silhouettes, a small girl trembling on the ground, holding her head in her hands, and what looks like melted wax dripping down it, and a man standing over her. Quietly, he puts a hand on her head, and they vanish into the fog.
Did all of us see this?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
That didn't look good.
Yeah. Well, and Charpay's probably gonna like hand off the parchment to somebody else, probably Triao, if they're there.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
still
and
next
she's just gonna
next to
keep
her.
going. Let me locate that
Uh-huh.
child. I mean, I don't assume they're like that. They're probably gone, but
Mhm.
still going.
Mhm.
Was it like off to the side or was it in front of us?
Directly in front of you.
Okay, okay.
Straight shot.
So, like where we're walking right now.
Yes.
Makes sense, makes sense. Well,
What
then
the-
Wilfred is just kind of gonna continue following behind the people. He's staring at
Oh,
where they,
hey,
like where the
hey,
little girl and...
Hey, wait, question. How did
Mhm.
Triao see them?
Ooh. Normal.
Ooh.
Hmm.
What the
Well,
fuck?
I don't think that's good then.
They're not real.
All right. You guys are going to continue walking? No talking? Just walk. So
Yeah, a little
shuffling.
scary.
Wilfred can't say anything,
Fair
so...
enough.
Too spooky.
You guys
Sadly
are just
walking
kind of
through the woods.
keeping your eyes forward, just trying not to make too
Yeah.
much noise, just worried about what could be in here. And after a little bit of walking, Thrux, you feel a brush of something against your legs.
Mm.
I look down to see what it is.
More parchment.
I pick it up.
This time it's depicting another drawing. It looks like an image of inside of a house. There's a mother sitting on a chair and her daughter sitting in her lap. This time the mother doesn't have a face drawn on her, and you see black scribble near the side of the door in the drawing. And once again there's writing in Celestial on it, which I don't think you can speak.
No, I cannot.
I can come read.
Yeah, I share it around.
You just like kind of hold it up, like, can anyone read this? And
Yeah.
Charpay, you press forward. And in Celestial, it reads, "Mommy can't see it."
Well, I'll relay that. It's like,
That's
um,
fun.
not as much as a fan of that caption.
Something
that-
seems wrong here. Like, very wrong here.
I don't like this vibe.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking nice. I swear to.
My
We
sweet
just need to keep
angel.
pressing on.
What fine work they've done with you. What a gift you've been given. And in the distance, you see a talon drag up to that girl's face, slowly tipping it upwards. They vanish again.
I don't like this.
Stay on your guard, all of you.
I mean, we already established Triao, but just so I'm doing it in character, I kind of just like tug on their arm, just like, did you see that?
I did.
Like,
But
did you
it's
see
just
like?
a little girl?
Okay, so I'm not quite sure what to make of that. I'm not sure if it's real, but I'm not happy about it.
Just stay on
Maybe
your
someone
guard.
fucking with us.
Yeah, definitely.
Gotcha.
Well, continuing.
You
Yeah.
guys continue
Okay.
forward?
Yeah, I'm
I'm kind of pondering what I've been seeing,
Fair enough.
and I end up just saying people around here are weird.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. A fair assessment.
I've already got a hunch
Very
on
fair.
what's going on, but like,
What's up, Wilfred?
Benny's heading
Can
north.
I was just gonna ask, did we recognize that voice?
Yeah.
oh boy.
Mm.
And Benny, you were saying something?
Benny's moving more towards the front of the group now. He's much more on guard.
Sounds good. And as you walk,
Wilfred's still...
Oh.
I was just gonna say, Wilfred's still, like, hesitantly following behind the rest of the party.
sounds good. And as you walk, Owen, you now feel something brush kind of against the top of your horns. Wilfred, you soon feel kind of the same thing of something brushing up there, followed by Triao. You also get that same feeling, like something's above you guys, where the horned members of the party can feel it because it stretches up that far.
Wilfred's head, like, jolts to
You-
look in that direction.
You look like almost
Yeah.
startled looking up while at it.
Yeah, I'm also gonna look up.
And
I look up as well.
above you all, hung by the branches of a weeping willow tree and tied up in twine, there is more parchment. strung up and hung throughout the trees like talismans, but they're all drawings, depicting the same image over and over, and over and over and over and over. And the more of them there are, the more technique is added to the drawings, more shading, more rendering, like years of comprehending and remaking whatever this one drawing was. And there's a tag upon all of them in bright gold wax. That language that all of you besides Thrux and Own kind of know now, that the one that settles deep into you, as it had been doing on the train and a little bit before then too, the deep abyssal language in your minds. You can kind of read it as it just says, Dad and me.
Do we know what the pictures, like, actually are?
It is an almost incomprehensible scribble. But in its increasing technique, you can kind of make out the shape of feathers, the golden rendering upon some of the feathers, like something from just out of the frame of the picture is shining down the light. But you can never see it right in the eye. It is the prophecy.
I would have assumed so, yeah.
Had a little bit of a feeling, but alright, good to know.
I guess we can reach up and kind of take these, right?
You can.
I guess just to like have it in case Wilfred's gonna take like the most detailed one.
All right. You pocket it. Or, like, hand it over to someone who can pocket it, I assume.
Whatever he needs to do.
Yeah. Now then, we're about to start with your fine work, my dear. Now, shh. We have guests. And through the fog, you see the silhouette sit. It sits there, looming before you all. And the fog around you, like, glows yellow. There's streaking lights bouncing and weaving through the mist. And the air kind of rolls around you heavily. And this time, the silhouettes don't disappear. And you just hear, I've been waiting.
That's not the words you like to hear.
One of my favorite.
Unless, you're going to, like, a Halloween party, then it's probably fine, but...
Usually not a good thing.
No.
Usually.
Is this the prophecy's voice we're hearing?
Yes.
Yeah. But do we recognize the silhouette as maybe a small child we've met before?
Maybe.
Maybe.
So are we able to get closer to...
If you wish to draw near.
So I assume... I would like to ask, I assume that me and Unknown, we don't know that's voice anything related to it.
You do not recognize anything related to this sense, but you do get the deep sense of settling dread that this is actually... Own, you might have seen this in something once, one of your visions.
And I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna start approaching it.
Okay.
Hold
Own, you begin approaching. And as Own kind of steps forward, the fog around you, Own, it clears like a sudden break. Like it was never even there. There's clearness, green, brightness. There's a lush grove around you, and there's shimmering lights that are dancing in the air slowly. And the air is clear, and there's flowers gently planted in the ground. There's life in everything, the clicking of crickets, the bubbling chirps of birds. And you see a tree, large and spiraling. A sequoia. The trunk is much larger than anything you've seen before. And you'd get the sense that you've seen that tree before. Not in person yet, though.
I'm gonna continue approaching the figures.
You approach it further, and you kind of see it looming before you. It's not... There's no word that can be said to describe just it, because it would make it too humanoid. It would be too humanizing to refer to it as anything other than that. And there's just, like... It's large, it's massive, it's gargantuan in size. There's feathers just strangely protruding from limbs that don't exactly make sense. And if you were to try and look up at the face of the thing, you feel that you just can't. You can't do it, but you feel that the yellow glow of a singular eye cast down upon you, almost like the eye on your cloak itself.
All right, and I'm gonna like halt and maybe back up a little bit.
You kind of get closer, but then you instantly just like start to slowly step back.
Yeah.
You feel its eye on you, watching your every move.
Go ahead.
Wilfred is curious at this point, and he's starting to approach too, but very
Bennie
hesitantly.
as well.
Yeah.
You guys all
well
walking
head
into
on.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The fog does break around you all, and you do see before you the prophecy.
Yeah, as expected.
Yeah.
Do we see the other silhouette?
No.
Ah, okay.
It's on its own. In fact, the only thing that you can kind of see that's out of place on it is something is being clutched into one of its clawed hands.
Mm-hmm. Is that clear enough for us to see, or
No.
is it being obscured?
It's obscured in some way.
Okay.
Boy.
Well, Charpay just kind of looks up and she just kind of grimaces and she's like, hello again.
Why, what a convenient little train, don't you think? I got the idea from a friend of mine, one could say. And a laugh cuts through the calming air, and it's like the earth recoils around it. I hope that your ride was comforting.
Quite.
I
Indeed.
just grumpily say, don't drink the coffee.
My,
That's
you've
not
picked up some new friends along the way. Isn't that great? Oh, I've been waiting to get my eye on you. You feel once again the gaze hits you, Owen.
I say, hello.
Hi. It's a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance. But I feel like we've met before. Don't you think?
I get the feeling as well, but I'm not sure from when.
That's quite intriguing. It's just gonna stare at you all.
I'm just gonna still look, just like I'm not in a mood to socialize.
You kind of just back yourself up a little bit.
Yeah.
We're here.
Wilfred can speak to the prophecy, right?
You can.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Bennie, were you about to say something?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bennie just kind of looks up and he's like, well, he tries to, can't. So he just kind of, well, we're here.
That you are, and I thank you for making it in time for the grand reveal. Truth be told, I've been waiting. And I am a curious creature, and I would love to rush along, but I don't know. Maybe it's best to keep you all here, waiting for me to do something. I love watching you all squirm.
Well, hate to disappoint, but we're on a time crunch.
As am I. I've realized something recently. That there is no satisfaction in life when you create to no audience. And I'm a little impatient. Giddy with glee, one could put it. Aren't you all too? I mean, you said you're in a hurry. I wouldn't want to make you wait too long.
Perhaps.
Well then, if no one has anything to say, then without further ado, it's gonna draw its wings back, revealing a figure trapped and wrapped within the swirling vines and the outstretched arms of the life tree before it. It's Shu. Her hair's down, roots are digging deep into her chest, moving her ribs out of the way, and rooted to her heart. It's beating as quick as a rabbit, and you can see the dark pink spiraling through the roots of the tree in time with the heartbeat, the thump-thump, 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 thump-thump. And there's a sudden pulse. It echoes loudly through the forest, birds fly up from deep within its stretch, and there's a ticking clock, a scream, a laugh, suddenly growing further and further distant from you. You all feel your minds like lag behind from the sudden shift of things, a piercing pain shooting through you all, the smell of sulfur, as the life begins to drain from the ground itself. For the majority of you, save for Throne, Own, and Thrux, words appear in the front of your mind. My curse is whenever I cast magic, I take life from things around me. That's what I do. The world around you is dying, and standing between you and Shu is it. Roll for initiative.
Okay.
Is it referring to the prophecy?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I would like
It is
I would-
time.
I would like to state that like I'm focused more now.
I
as
am
soon as I
glad
just
that
see
you
things-
are.
That I just see things go pale. I'm like, oh I'm just like, okay, what the hell?
Yeah, and I'm going to pull up a new slide. Whoa. And pull it up for you guys. I'm going to try an attempt to do...
Ah,
Aha.
I see.
You do
Question.
now.
So I may or may not, but definitely did roll an @1 for initiative. Does that mean I don't add my modifier and stuff?
You, it's initiative, so, I mean, that one would mean that you are last in initiative. So I am just going
Okay.
I am going to say probably pull up the stream, all of you guys.
Yeah.
I do see
Okay.
it.
I have okay.
I'm lagging behind a lot. I'm waiting to see it.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
we are out here waiting.
Now
Okay.
This is epic.
My
Now
palms are
this is
out.
epic.
Now it is.
I have to question why this is the one time you brought up a grid.
You would have to question
Uh-oh.
that, wouldn't you?
Well, you've never done it before, so...
Quite true, quite true.
Well, this is the battle of the
Where did I have to go first?
Oh, I see it now.
You do see it
Okay.
now.
Oh, boy.
Oh. Well, Wilfred, you are front of initiative.
That's very true.
That is very true. It is quite true, one could say.
You see, though, the thing is,
Yeah.
this thing's big.
A little bit.
Okay. So can you describe, like, the area where Shu is being held exactly again?
So Shu is being held kind of right behind where the eye itself is. It's kind of in the middle of the trunk of the tree. Yeah. They are encased in roots and such, and kind of being, like, formed and fused with the tree itself, one could say.
Okay. So kind of, like, in the middle of the tree there?
In the middle of the tree there, yes.
Okay.
But I will
Oh,
say
boy.
that there is a strong energy being, like, pulsated from that area. Just complete decay and death.
Probably not a good thing to go in there, then.
Hmm.
I would say. Oh gosh. This thing is. See, I'm trying to figure out what I could do. Because I know this thing is powerful. Or at least Wilfred thinks it is. I don't want to just rush in. This is hard.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can I say one thing before we start
Yeah.
suffering? I mean, Charpay just kind of turns to Benny. He's like, John, do you have Revivify?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I can spare the dying. That is it.
All right.
You
So don't
She just kind of like
feel a
rubs her
smile
eyes.
stretch up from it in front of you.
This is so hard because I don't have a lot of things that'll keep me safe. Okay. I could try something. Maybe I could. I don't know if it's the right move to try and kill this thing, though. I don't know. Okay, let's say this then. Wilfred's he's a little bit, like, frozen in fear as of now. He's not exactly sure what to do. Definitely not, just because I'm not sure what to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'm gonna hold an action. He's going to just kind of be, he's just gonna be standing there, and I'm gonna hold an action.
Okay, and what are you going to do? Like, what is the condition of this held action?
If Wilfred is being attacked.
Okay, sounds good. That is your
I
turn
guess, like,
then?
if he's touched by the prophecy.
Okay, so it comes in within 5 feet and tries to do a melee attack. Sounds good. Okay. Then, if that's the case, then it is indeed time for the prophecy, unless you wanted to move in any way.
I should probably back up, honestly. I'll say I back up like 30 feet.
30 feet? Okay, let me grid this up a little bit. Okay. Oh, movement. 5, 10, 15. Pretty much this grid only goes to 15 feet, but I can, like, move you this way, too. 25.
Yeah.
30.
I like that.
Whatever works.
He's sliding
He's
over.
going.
He's sliding. He's going up.
Is
There
each
it
square
goes.
5 feet? Is that what that is?
Yeah, each square is 5 feet.
Man, we are mad close. We're in
hella
danger.
large.
Oh, like how close we are.
Y'all are kind of mad close. Okay, if that's the case, then it is time for the prophecy itself.
Yes, sir.
And you feel the smile crawl up its face, like, once again. And, you swear it's like a flash. It's like a sudden, like, there's a sudden haze that kind of, it reaches out, it outstretches around you, almost like grasping tendrils of darkness kind of pulling you in. And it just feel necrotic energy, like, flowing through it in general. As this hunger, you feel this deep hungering sensation in the air itself. And so that is going to be a 40-foot radius around it, which would be, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, no, that's literally going to hit everyone, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to have everyone in this regard do a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, boy.
You got no! Oh God! Oh God!
Which dice should I use?
Okay, I got a
Okay.
13.
You know,
Okay.
it is probably best to use the Booha dice, so I'm gonna use them.
Use the Booha dice.
Oh, they did me. They
So,
did me a good.
What did you get?
a quick refresher. I have disadvantage, and I have to use my modifier in saving throws, right?
Yes.
I didn't think
Okay.
you had disadvantage on the saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Because-
Wait, no. One level of exhaustion does not include saving throws.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was incorrect.
okay,
there.
good.
So you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
Okay. I still didn't roll
it's
great.
just ability checks.
All right.
Yeah, saving throws is when you have disadvantage. I mean, not disadvantage. Of fucking 3 levels.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Luckily.
this is quite the L, if I do say so myself.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hold on. I think I did mine wrong. Hold on for a second. I think my
Very
brain
valid.
malfunctioned. Let me redo this. That's it. Sorry about that.
Valid. Okay.
Are the
Living.
grid squares 5
Uh,
feet each?
Grid squares are 5 feet
That's-
each.
Thank you.
Wait, that's 16.
Oh, yeah, that is 16, but it's
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Well,
not
alright.
to be alarming in any possible
Oh, you're
way at
right.
all, but everyone
Yeah.
failed the saving throw.
Okay.
Ah,
Uh,
okay.
That's
I-
always great to know.
Okay.
Everyone.
I failed the con save. Oh my God.
Yeah, everyone failed the Constitution saving throw,
How
actually.
could this happen to me with my 8?
And you guys, like, no matter how far you are, you feel it kind of like waft into you. You feel something like etching into the deepness of your soul itself, and you are going to take 20 points of cold damage.
Alright.
Interesting. Sorry, I have a plan right now. I've been formulating for like the last 10 minutes. So
Do
Are you gonna listen here, young man?
Anyways, with its
Don't do that.
And as this kind of like sets deep in your soul, Bennie, I'm going to also have you roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Thanks.
Oh, sorry. Is it wisdom? Let me check. It is a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, I am rolling. 12.
Like,
12.
Yeah.
And as this kind of like washes over you, Bennie, you feel a spiking pain just like kind of right in your heart, and you feel it almost inverse itself, like you are dragged backwards like through reality itself. And around you all, Bennie, you are gone.
Well, shit.
Okay, well, that's a problem.
And,
no.
and Bennie, around you, you see just a stretch before you of completely unfamiliar territory, a mass grave around you, a scene of complete and utter warfare and bloodshed.
Oh, fuck!
And the prophecy is going to start to flap its wings. Like, you guys feel just the wind rippling through the air as its sheer size and mass moves around. And it is just going to start flying away.
Goodbye.
Flying away from you all. And it is also flying upwards. It is flying upwards about 30 feet into the air. And you see, just for a moment, in a glint of kind of like in its hand that had been revealing something, you see a beating heart. The heart of the life tree.
We need that.
You can't have life without a heart. Uh-oh.
And, the prophecy also, Charpay, you're gonna hear it, like, kind of ripple through your head.
Yeah.
Thanks for asking him that question. Made targeting a lot easier.
Sure.
And that is going to be the prophecy's first turn. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Well.
second in initiative, I believe... Oh, Lelee was before the prophecy. I did not see
No,
24.
it's okay. It's
Uh-oh.
okay. I didn't actually know what to do, so
Okay. Do you want me to just
Alright.
put prophecy before Lelee?
yeah, go ahead.
Alright. Cool. Your turn.
All right.
That's
So
fine,
first,
it's my
is
fucking
anybody
husband,
okay with
good.
me potentially eating or not eating, drinking their blood, just like as a general
No,
question?
go fucking
Which
ahead.
one?
It's not me though.
The prophecies?
No.
Oh,
one of
me.
you.
Me?
Yeah,
and a
I
bird,
mean-
sure.
All right. I need natural blood to do this.
Alright.
So I'm
You're
gonna
gonna
just bite.
Go 5
Charpay.
feet over to Charpay
Yeah,
and
sure.
bite her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Crunch. Not crunch, more of just like a, you know what I mean.
You
Yeah.
bite down on you willingly bite down on Charpay's arm and such and start to seep the blood from it.
Okay, so we do need that heart back, so I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah.
do charged blood and do the air thing.
Charge blood air? Okay. And around you, like with the wind kind of the wind that's like flowing around you and rippling and such and squirming and such, you start to kind of tap into that wind itself, and it kind of like bursts out around you and clouds begin to like appear around you and such. You are misty now. Very misty and foggy.
Alright. Now, is that all I can do in this turn, or can I turn?
I believe charge blood is a bonus action, so you can
Okay.
it's an ability rather.
Alright, this is probably a very bad choice, but Lily's never been known for good choices. I'd like to. I'm gonna go try and get the heart back from the prophecy. So at least does the
You've moved 5
Is
feet
it-
to the left. What is your speed as air, Lelee?
it says the my speed increases by 30 feet, so that would that just make my walking speed 80 feet, or would that make my levitation speed 80 feet?
Your levitation is the same as your walking speed, so 80 feet.
Alrighty, come here.
Okay, I do need to
I'm
zoom
gonna-
in, so this is probably going to look weird on the slide, but
I'm
okay.
looking.
So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Do you want to move closer this way as well? To the left?
Hold on, it's loading it for me.
Yeah. See, it zoomed in, so I don't know if you can even see where you
Oh.
are. I'll zoom out.
No, I cannot see. I'll stay there then.
Okay,
Just kinda-
you'll stay right there?
There.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
Is there a way that I could like potentially prepare for something?
You can hold an action, yeah, or prepare a spell or something of the matter.
Huh. No, I'll just sit there.
Okay, you're
because
just
I
gonna
don't
sit
know.
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have made yourself very close to the prophecy, and you have levitated over. Sounds good to me. Sounds great to me, actually.
Ow.
Ow! Are you okay?
I slammed my knee into my desk when I brought it
Oh
up.
no. Alright, Triao.
Is it me?
Is it you?
That was Benny.
Oh, is it Benny? What did Benny get for initiative? Oh, 16? You got 18. It is your turn, Triao.
Oh, I heard. I'm fucking dumb then. Okay. I don't know, man. One of their fears is the prophecy right now. I think
Yeah, that's
they're
fair enough.
intimidated at the moment. I think
No.
they're intimidated at the moment, bro.
Alright.
Yeah, I think it's intimidation. Not even gonna try to hold an action, cause no
Nah.
heart.
Okay, Triao, you are frozen in absolute fear. Like, your kind of feet dig into the ground, and you feel like you want to run at any second, but your legs just feel so heavy as well, as you just see the yellow light kind of around you, and you see kind of the grass dying around the roots of the tree, and it's not even acceptance, it's just pure and utter fear that you just can't get yourself to move. So that's it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Benny.
Where the hell am I?
Yeah.
He's
Around-
just looking around, trying to take in everything, trying to figure out where his party members have gone.
Around you there is nothing but bloodshed, and it feels almost familiar in your heart.
Shit. He's just gonna try and take a step forward to where he thinks the prophecy used to be.
Okay, you take a step forwards, and, yeah, that's about it, I'm assuming?
Yeah. Yeah, we away.
That's we away. Alright. If that's the case, I'm going to take a legendary action. And, Benny, as you kind of step forward, you see a light of pure yellow appear right in front of you, and you have to quickly avert your eyes, as the prophecy is going to cast etherealness and step into this plane with you.
Oh, that's.
How close is it to me?
It is now right in front of you, and you guys can still
5 feet?
see the image of the prophecy before you, but it's like muted now. It's almost half invisible to your eyes. It is 5 feet in front of you.
Sweet! Mage Slayer attack!
Alright, go for it. I'd like to see you try.
I'd like to just react to try and fucking smack it.
Alright.
Because I have my scythe out already.
Go for it.
In pure panic reaction.
Yeah,
He's just gonna slash.
You see just like the yellow light open in front of you, and you kind of like grip the hilt of your scythe and just instantly slam it forwards. You don't even care where you're aiming. You're just trying desperately to hit whatever is in front of you out of pure fear.
26?
A 26, that does hit.
Okay, it's only 11 damage, but whew.
And you slash kind of like a fair chunk through it, but it doesn't even pierce skin. It just pulls out feathers along the way, and you feel them land on the ground. There's not even a drop of blood on the scythe itself. It's almost like it bounces off a little bit. And a talon is going to reach forward and grip the scythe's blade itself, like completely wrap around it. And it doesn't even bleed. And it's going to kind of push the scythe down away from you. And it's going to go, "You're quite the character, aren't you, Jets?"
The hell do you want?
"I'm simply trying to bring forth a new world. You and I were once on the same side. I thought that you'd respect me a little more." And it is going to take another legendary action. And it is going to try to grapple you. So, contested strength.
Sounds good to me. 16.
27.
Okay.
I'm fucked.
And as the scythe kind of clatters onto the ground next to you, you are just like scooped up into this claw. And in just a flash, you don't even know where you are anymore. You are just shoved right into the chest cavity of the prophecy itself. And around you is just a vast stretch of red. You feel it like behind your eyes. And I'm going to have you roll a wisdom saving throw.
Holy shit. Okay. I got an 8.
You got an 8? Unfortunate.
No.
Let me pull something up.
This'll be fine.
Okay.
Fine's
Bennie?
a strong word.
Bennie, as you are shoved into this realm, this place, this vast stretch of empty, you are going to take 42 points of damage. That just like
Holy shit.
pierces right through your
Yikes.
head.
He's just a blood-curdling screech comes from Bennie.
And you guys hear that on the outside. You hear it just kind of like echo out through the chest cavity of the half kind of visible prophecy around you. Okay.
Holy
And
shit.
that is its those are some legendary actions.
Okay.
Ouchie!
With that in mind,
Danger.
I believe it is now time for Thrux.
Okay. So how far am I from
How far are
the
you?
thing?
Okay, you are, let me count real quick. Okay.
My woman
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet.
I would like to get closer.
Okay, are you just gonna do straight shot forwards?
Let's kind of go, if possible, I would like to go down a little bit more diagonally,
Okay,
but like go down, yeah.
so I will diagonal that. I'll make that 5. It sure do be sliding. 10. You good to, okay, I'll straight shot you down from there. So how much is your movement speed? Just 30?
Should be
15. 20.
Yeah.
25. 30. All right, you're kind of on the outskirts, like standing on top of one of the roots of the trees. Like you skipped kind of over it, feeling very dexterous and very sure of yourself in terms of your movement today. And you kind of touch. You touch down, and kind of around you, you do see that, like, kind of around you, the wood of this tree appears to be dying, and it is getting quite close to your feet. Like, about 5 feet away from you is that kind of sense of decay, and you do start to feel a little tug at the inside of your body. Like, your life essence itself is very close to being sucked out of you. What do you want to do?
something very stupid. I'm gonna throw a firebomb at it.
Yes!
Yeah, alright.
You kind of sidestep like your feet a little bit away from the decay, and you just kind of look at your belt and such, and pull off a firebomb. You're very used to using these, and you take a look around at the dying wood around you, this dry wood, and you're gonna chuck the firebomb at it.
Okay.
Hope he hits.
Yeah, so unsurprisingly, I got a nat 20 on a fireball.
Oh!
Yeah,
Fuck this tree.
Here is the issue with that, because the prophecy is currently inhabiting another plane halfways. You can't actually hit it with any physical attack right now.
Okay.
Well, then I waste the fireball.
And
Fuck this tree.
and Thrux, with the perfect, like, wind up and throw, you chuck it directly towards the eye, and you see it flying, and you hear an explosion, but not a cry of pain that you normally hear when throwing a firebomb at something. And you hear the sound of flames starting to erupt from the ground as the dry, dying wood of the life tree is beginning to burn.
Please get on fire. I'm going to come for you.
I would like to note that I already said I was going to do something stupid.
And
Well, we have the tools to fix this.
there is now fire, and I am going to just do a visual representation of which parts are on fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
Is Shu caught up in this?
Yeah. You hear
I
screaming
mean-
from the inside of the tree.
Okay, well,
Head in hands.
What the
Oh
fuck?
boy.
And
I mean,
if you're interested in the radius of decay as well, I will also put that in.
okay. I guess that's kind of what I was interested in doing, but anyway.
So,
The lesson
yeah.
here is never give egg fire
You're
bombs.
gonna kill the Feywild.
It's already getting there.
This is playing into my plan, though.
So now flames are stretched out along the tree itself, and you guys can see it crackling from the distance and starting to trail up, and from the inside, you hear, like, through, like, smoke and decay and rot and such, you do hear the sound of panicked, like, breathing, like, suffocating from the inside of the tree. Like, from in there, from Shutu. Okay. Whose turn is it? I think it's Charpay's turn. Or is it Owen's turn? No, it's not Owen's turn. It sure isn't.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, I'm last.
Well, I'd like to very, like, as cautiously as possible fly up towards Shu.
Okay. Where are you going specifically?
I want to just get closer to Shu and see if there's any way I can, like, get her out of there.
Where? Okay. So I'm gonna move you. Oh, I stretched you. No, not Charpay stretch.
Oh no. I assume she's just, like, in the center of the tree.
Yep.
Yeah.
I gotta zoom in.
There. Yeah. I got 50 feet flying, right?
Yeah.
I think that's, yeah. So you.
Are you going into the decay?
I guess, I suppose. I'm flying, but yeah.
You kind of try and squeeze through, like, the rib-like protrusions of the tree itself, and you step inside the decay, and you instantly feel a tug very deep inside of you. You are also in the range of the fire.
Yeah, that's alright.
And, yeah, I am going to have you take some damage from that.
That's alright. That's alright.
As you step into the decay, you are going to take 18 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, that's alright.
And, you kind of feel necrosis start to kind of trail up your limbs and such, like you feel yourself dying. And, you are not able to regain that hit points with healing.
Oh, that's so
okay,
bad.
Great.
It's all so bad.
I mean, I'm here now. I'm trying to get closer to Shu. I mean, is there... I mean, it is just in her, isn't it?
It is in her. It is part of her now. And she is completely unresponsive to any stimuli. She is just choking in the smoke around her. Okay. And her kind of limbs are slack. And there's almost like this darkish mist kind of like sitting there at her fingertips. Her fists are closed and balled shut, as if holding a strong amount of power in them. And she is just draining, sucking life into herself completely.
Well, man, I'd say I know what I do, that I know what I have to do, that I don't have the strength to do it, but I also don't think this is what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking do it. So, I mean, Charpay looks over at her and she's like, I'm sorry, Shu. I know this isn't what you want. I won't let you do this. And I'm gonna take a fireball off my necklace of fireballs.
Oh.
I'm setting it for it.
And you're gonna shoot it at her?
Yeah, I mean, I should probably fly out of the way a little bit, but...
Okay.
Like, back out, but yeah.
Okay. And you're going to shoot the fireball?
Yes, sir.
Go for it.
I don't suppose she can do the dex save. She's kind of just there.
She cannot.
Yep. How much does fireball do again?
Good question. I know it does a lot of damage.
I think it's 1d6 if I recall.
Oh, 80. I was wrong.
Yeah. It's alright. Yeah, so and I'm not even gonna bother doing my mantle flame yet. It is what it is. So that's 26 fire damage.
You hold up your hand and you just like tear the bead off of the necklace, and with almost like this choked expression in your eyes, you are just going to throw it into the air, and as it starts to fly through the air, it goes like right through the tangling roots that are almost like veins and such, and you see it burst into flame around you like a comet spiraling towards her, and you see just for a moment her eyes opening up and taking in the chaos before her, and she is just going to smile at it. Very delighted. And Something just rolls down her face for just a moment, but it evaporates with the heat of the fireball as it slams right into her chest. And you hear just a scream of pain from the inside of the tree as the decay begins to spread violently at this sudden reaction.
More. Well,
Okay.
Well, I mean, oh well. I mean, I guess I'm just gonna maybe disengage a little bit now, but...
Thrux, you are now in the range of decay. As you kind of see it spiral beneath you, you see very instantly the roots of the tree that you're standing on, they start to wither up and grow and kind of like leave life in general, just spiraling away into nothingness and turning gray and decayed under you. And you feel it start to creep up your own legs. I'm going to have you roll a Constitution saving throw. Because you are physically standing on the decay.
Thrux is gonna die in the second session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the number I just rolled, that's much more of a realistic possibility. Well, I just rolled 2 3s in a row.
Oh, that's a negative number.
Yep.
Oh.
You have to go. God.
Thrux.
We're in danger.
Charpay, since you're still in the air, you are only going to take 20 points of damage again as the decay kind of like curls up around you and starts to try and like you see like parts of your body turning into mist and swirling towards the inside of the tree. Thrux, you are physically standing atop of it, and it starts to kind of crawl up your body and circle around your limbs itself, and you feel your eyes kind of like struggling to keep vision on the area. You are on 1 hit point.
Oh, okay. That's not great.
Yeah. So, it is time for Own.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna just... What do I want to do? I'm trying to think. I'm not sure what to do.
Oh, you're so valid.
Can I just, like, I guess, kind of wait? Because I can't really attack right now, because it's in another dimension, or whatever.
You can hold an action or, like, a spell for when it returns to the natural plane.
Okay, then how far away is it?
It is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet away.
Okay, I'm gonna hold an action until it returns, and when it returns, I'm gonna cast Fireball on it.
Sounds good. Right into the fire. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh god, that's something that I didn't think of.
Sounds good. Holy crap. So, it's time for Wilfred. Hi, Wilfred.
Okay. Okay, I think I know what I want to do. I just need to figure out where I want to go in terms of movement.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see. This is the worst time for my spells to be like 50-50.
I think this is the worst time for a lot of things.
Okay. Let me look up a spell real quick. I need to see... I need to figure out the danger of my choices. Okay.
I need to see the consequences of my actions.
So that's 10 feet. Can I see where Thrux is right now?
You can kind of like see off in the distance. You see, rather, I'd say that you honestly just hear the noises of struggle from the distance away from you where Thrux is.
Okay. Let me count. I want to go... I'm trying to count how far this would be. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I'm going to move 55 feet to the right.
55 feet to the right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 50, 55. Right there? Once it loads?
It is getting caught up, yes. But... I think that's good.
All right.
Yeah, okay, that'll be
yeah.
fine. Okay. Now I have a much better view of like Thrux and everyone, right?
You do. You definitely do.
Okay. I am going to cast, because I can do this just wherever I see. I'm going to try and cast Grasping Vine.
Okay. Sounds good.
Why?
What,
Oh, no.
what did you get?
I rolled a 7.
No.
No.
Okay, that's. I know what that turns into, but I'm not in range to hurt anything, so.
Yeah. You're trying to reach out your hand to try and maybe just pull someone out of that decay and such. You see Thrux, the life just draining from him before you. And in just a moment of panic, you know that this has happened before. You've used it to save to save Voxith many times before. And as you try and kind of sprout the vines from the earth, you feel it kind of corrupt deep within you, and you begin thrashing in just an array of tentacles around you, completely unable to control yourself. Just it's complete and utter devastation. You hear laughing in your head at whatever you are going through right now as the tentacles and tendrils just thrash and squirm and struggle against your will.
Yeah, I don't think there's much more I can do, sadly.
That's very valid. Okay. It is time for the prophecy.
Never a good thing.
And I think someone held their action for this, but the prophecy is going to return from etherealness. Who held their action for that?
That was unknown.
That was unknown.
Yeah,
Unknown.
Yep, I held my action to cast the fireball on them once they return.
Okay.
Which...
I have to do a dex save, I believe.
Yep.
Okay. That is, let me get the modifier. That is only a 16.
My spell save DC is 15, dang.
Oh, okay, I do succeed, so that does half.
Yeah.
Alright, well. Okay, 8d6. Alright, so it's 34 in total.
34 in total? Okay. You are just going to hold up your hands, and in it, a fireball kind of like it starts to crackle, and for a moment you kind of flinch back at the even idea of fire itself. But you hold it forward, and kind of almost looking away from it, you cast it towards the prophecy. It shoots through the vines of the trees and kind of picks up more fire as it goes through the display made by Thrux's firebomb itself. And it is going to crash into the side of the prophecy, hitting it right where you think a shoulder would be. And there's no noise of pain from it. It just kind of silently looks at you as you do this, and is just going to gently pat out some char. And that's it. But you've held your action, and it is now its turn.
Oh no.
This is very bad.
It is
He's
very
gonna be mad at me.
The prophecy is going... It's going to fly right up on top of the tree itself, and it is going to loom down around you all, its yellow eye casting a gaze down at the battlefield before you. There's like grayness, but there's also a swallowing golden light kind of looking down at you like a lighthouse itself. And then there is just this burst around you all. And actually, because it has moved forward, Charpay, Thrux, and Lelee... Actually, I think everyone is in the radius still, besides I think
Am I in the radius
Wilfred.
if I'm inside?
You are.
I am in the tree, but
5,
alas.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Alright, well, I guess I did come out
Okay.
a little bit, so yeah, it is what it is.
40.
I'm in
Okay.
danger!
Wilfred, you were the only one out of the radius of the hungering darkness that surrounds the prophecy itself. So, everyone inside of it is going to take... that is 11 points of damage.
Bye, Thrux.
Oh yeah, Thrux! Thrux!
No.
One second.
Anyhow.
Yeah.
How much damage is that?
That was 11, I believe.
Okay, thank you.
Characters first, death save.
Yay! Babies first death
Oh,
save,
I'm
second
69.
Grow up
death
so fast.
Oh my
They
god.
apparently die so fast too.
And that darkness kind of like eats up at all of you guys. It kind of swirls in there once again. You feel something being implanted deep within you, like, and for a second I think the worst part about it is that for a second you almost feel sympathy for this thing.
Do I?
And Oh my god. And basically it is going to then emit another wave. As you guys feel this kind of tug, like
Not more.
this tug towards it, it's instantly going to just be blasted back in this complete overwhelming, it's like a sudden fissure, like cracks through your minds, not the ground itself. And everyone is going to make a wisdom saving throw, besides Thrux, who is down.
Okay.
Alright. What is my... You know, I don't expect this to, but I got a 14.
Ugh.
Hold on. Oh my god, Discord work with me.
This is horrifying.
I am in danger.
We're all
Yeah.
Crap, no.
Hey, oh my god, look at 14, 15, 16, 17, we're went up.
Okay,
Fine.
Yeah.
We're counting.
The only success would have been Bennie with the nat 20. And
Okay, good for him.
as it washes out, that is going to do 43 points of necrotic damage to all of you.
Ah!
Thrux, 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 you are at negative 53. Your hit points are 54.
You're straight up gonna kill him!
Well, I'm at -6, but I do have a feature.
You do.
I do. I'm gonna do my Phoenix Spark, so that's gonna do an extra. What's my sorcerer level? Do I round up or down? Probably down.
Probably up. I'd say up.
Probably up. Okay, 4. So that's just gonna do like an extra 8 fire damage to the fucking tree.
Okay.
So I'm the 1 hit point. Smile.
Ha ha ha. So.
Yeah.
So that is the prophecy's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And it is just going to let out a low cackle.
Okay.
You guys are being such a lovely audience.
I'm gonna yell back. This isn't very entertaining.
I'm sure we can change that, can't we? It is going to take a legendary action.
Gosh dang it, I'm an idiot.
And it is just
Why
going...
did he say anything, though?
And it is just going to cast fear on you.
Damn, I'm already afraid.
Fear whore.
Actually, no, it is going to cast Phantasmal Killer instead.
Oh, that's not what I like to hear.
Phantasmal Killer.
It's my killer in the name.
You're going to take a wisdom saving throw again.
Well, we know who's dead. I dropped my pencil. Okay.
Own.
Well.
Just own.
Oh god. Oh god. Well, this was an awesome time to get an 8.
Oh!
Not an 8. To get an 8 total. Sorry.
And Own, from around you, the entire scene changes around you. You're no longer in a tree. You're standing in the middle of a burning village, and you just feel you feel yourself shaking and trembling as you just hear it all again. And you're back there, and you are going to take 18 points of psychic damage.
Alright, and that will put me down.
And Own drops unconscious. Hey guys.
I have such a big plan. I'm literally shaking. I have a plan. Oh my god.
And that is the end of its legendary action, which means that it is time for Lelee.
Alright, where's the heart?
Where's the heart? In its hand.
Yeah. Alright, come here. This is a horrible choice, but you're all dying.
Okay. You're just gonna walk up to it?
I want to try to levitate over there and grab it.
You levitate, you're only gonna take 20 damage from the decay.
Okay.
You're
That's
gonna
not too bad.
You're gonna have to go into the fire too.
Oh, never mind.
Oh my god.
That's not a good idea. Can I not do that? Because I would be under.
Alright.
How? I mean, could I go up?
Can you go over?
Oh, if you want to try and fly above, I'll have you roll acrobatics.
Well.
Alright. Would that apply to the advantage on Dex, or is that just specifically Dex?
If you have advantage on Dex, then yes, that would apply. You get advantage.
Okay. Okay, good. Okay, what is... That is a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. You weave your way through the fire and the flaming of the tree itself, and you manage to climb your way up. You scale up with the levitation, kind of like inching backwards away from any lone sparks made by the sudden flames that have been unleashed upon the forest around you. You are now within 5 feet of the prophecy itself, and you're just right in front of it. And you see, just for a moment, a hand like trying to stick out of its chest, looking for help in there. You notice it is Benny's. And you see it just staring at you. In one of its hand is the heart.
My Ahulak.
You have your Ahulak? Yeah. You're gonna just pull out your Ahulak in front of it, and you're just going to try and go right for the heart.
Yep.
You kind of like keep it concealed just for a moment, kind of doing it underneath your cape, because you can tell it's staring at you, looking for senses of fear. For a moment you give it that sense of fear, but underneath your cloak you are kind of spinning the Alhalak in your hands, and you are going to chuck it right towards the prophecy. Roll to hit.
In my mind, I'm going to pray to a god that has not answered me in years.
You close your eyes, and you're hoping for something. I am giving you advantage on this roll.
Okay.
Thanks, God.
Yes!
That 20?
We'd love to hear it.
You
God,
pray to a god
your
that
prayers.
you pray to a god that you have not once heard an answer from in years. And for a moment you feel a sitting feeling in your chest. You feel a sense of calm, of balance within you, that they are there for you. They never left you. And you close your eyes and you throw it, and you catch this thing off guard and snag the heart and yank it with all of your strength out of its hands. And it's with precision that's near inhuman. It is almost impossible for you to have pulled that off, but you hold this beating heart in your hand, and you are shaking like a leaf. But you have the strength to look at this thing and know that you took it out of its hands. And it sits there beating in you, and it is going to fill you with rejuvenating energy, just pure life injected into you. Lelee, you are at max HP, and I'm going to give you another round of actions. Go.
Okay. So, I gotta go put this thing back, don't I? Okay, I'm so glad I'm back at max HP. I'm going down into the tree.
Okay, you're gonna jump down. I'm gonna have you roll acrobatics again for the fire.
Alrighty. Hold on, I'm like physically shaking.
Oh, you're so valid.
Oh, that was an 18.
An 18, you manage to scale your way down the tree once again, and you hear its claws behind you, and you hear it's like stomping down the tree, crawling down next to you, like the claws are just barely digging into the tree. Right as you make a step, it is right, like there, millimeters behind you, and you slip into the inside of the tree, and you see like yellow light cast down behind you as it's looking in, and there is like a deep, twisted shriek in the air, completely monstrous, unlike the tone the prophecy has taken until then. Okay. You are inside of the tree, and there is decay around you. You are going to take another 20 points of necrotic damage from the decay.
Okay.
It is technically above you, but you are in the middle of the tree itself.
Okay, can I roll perception or investigation to see where I need to put this thing?
Okay. You can?
Which one?
Investigation, actually.
Investigation? Okay, that'll just be a 16.
A 16? You're looking around, you don't see a direct spot or placement for it, but all you do make out is the figure of Shu.
Okay. Why am I the one doing this? I'm going to...
I'm there too. Can I like use my action to help?
You can use a help action.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, are you on 1 HP or are you down?
I'm on 1.
Okay, you can use a help action.
Yeah.
Alright, roll in advance. So what are you doing, Lelee?
I'm just trying to get over to where she was.
Okay.
And then try to see if, like, should I give it to her? Should I try to set it down somewhere?
That is up to you to decide.
No. Decisions, I hate them.
I'm thinking maybe give it to her.
Okay. Hey, Shu, I got something for you. I don't know if it'll help, but, I'm gonna hold out the...
Her arms are still slack down next to her, kind of curled up into fists.
I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna wrap her in a hug, and...
You wrap her in a hug?
Yeah, this is a horrible decision, but you know.
As you kind of you hold your arms out, and you go to wrap your arms around her to give her a full hug. And the life drains from your body. You are on 1 hit point.
Wowee.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what to do with the heart. That's the problem.
And she kind of twitches in your hold, like you have to struggle to keep your footing in this situation. And like tears kind of prickle at you. You've died before. You are already undead, but this feels so much deeper than that. It's less of your body physically dying, and it's just you as a being, as an experience, as an existence are dying.
Okay. It'll be alright. Promise. Can I...
You need to go. I'm gonna kill you.
I'm not leaving without you. It'll be okay.
I have to kill you.
You don't. And can I, like, is there, like, a place behind her, or, like, an opening?
It's just her.
Okay. I'm gonna put the heart on her.
Just, like, kind of try and shove it into the open cavity in her chest.
Yeah.
You try and do this, and you hear her, like... and she's just, like, gripping onto you with all her might. And you're trying your best to shove it in there. And I'm gonna have you roll contested strength.
Can I help at all?
You've already done your help action. Oh, wait,
Yeah,
have you not?
okay.
No, I think you did.
I guess I didn't actually do anything. I just
Yeah.
wanted to help.
So was that a yes on the help app?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I guess I need to show
I
this
don't
in
know
there.
how to... That's the
Squish.
Problem. 17.
17, I got a 21.
No.
Shu is going to make a legendary action.
Uh-oh.
And you feel a scythe dig into your side. And you are dropped to 0. That is your turns, Lelee.
Yep.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
It is time for Triao, I think? Or Bennie.
Yeah.
I'm ready either way.
It's Triao.
Yeah.
I guess seeing all the fucking flames, they're gonna activate their rage. Or,
Okay.
I'm gonna go. I don't know if I should. I'm gonna do firestorm, so at least I have some type of fire.
Okay.
I know it's not.
I don't know
guess
if the fire is
normal
good
rage with
anymore.
fire. Yes, Adam. To it. But they're also gonna take out their trident and pull it out and try to aim for the prophecy's eye.
Okay, you're trying, and you're going to just aim it towards that?
Yeah.
It is actually facing behind you right now, so you're more aiming for like the back of the head where it would go into the eye, but could have like could go through it and strike the inside of it.
Good. Let's see how it goes. Oh, I'm gonna use the strength modifier for this action.
All right, sounds
Wait,
good.
No, that's melee. Never mind. That's only for melee.
All right.
Oh, okay. That's only a 2.
Only a
The
2?
lightning
Okay. You're shaking and trembling in pure fear as you throw this trident, and it's just going to lodge into the side of the tree itself. And you kind of just like grab. You actually don't. You can't really. You grab kind of the stump at the other side of your body, and you're just shaking and heaving with just like pure adrenaline, pure fear. It's just like hot breaths, like sweat dripping down you. More feathers are trying to push their way like through your scales. You feel awful.
Yeah.
Anything
That's
else?
all they can do right now. No,
All
that's
right.
all.
Fair enough. I know you've been waiting, Bennie.
I did a lot of math. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I've been doing math. So let's start simple. Okay. Let's begin simple.
Yeah.
So on cross reference to the chemical abilities of the spell Cloud Kill in sulfuric acid, I've determined that they are comparable. Now, sulfuric acid is innately non-lethal, but real quick, Liz,
Yeah.
is the area Bennie is in at all organic?
It is pure arcane energy.
Pure arcane energy? Well, guess what? He still has his scythe, and that's enough to trip the chemical reaction.
Okay.
Because metal trips a chemical reaction with sulfuric acid. And you know what sulfuric acid does when it gets touched the metal? It creates
Please let me know.
hydrogen. You know what hydrogen does?
Explodes.
It explodes.
It sure does.
So here's what Bennie's going to do. He's going to cast Cloud Kill and use his meta magic Careful spell to immediately save his own saving throw. This creates a 20 feet range, and as soon as it comes into his scythe's contact, this will turn into hydrogen. Now, because it's turning into hydrogen and exploding because of the heat, this also creates 35,000 pounds of PSI pressure. Now, what does that do to flesh? Well, let me tell you, 35,000 pounds of PSI pressure is enough to rupture a steel crate for use for shipping completely. Now, you're probably wondering, what's the strength required to rupture a steel crate? Well, it happens to be about 35 times the amount required to rupture the human body. So therefore, because of this, Bennie is creating an explosion that is strong enough to kill someone 30 times over.
That's great.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Shout out to the people you're seeing and murdering.
Okay. Huh. So can you run that down to me in D&D terms? What are you doing?
Okay, casting
Big
Cloud
explosion.
Kill with meta magic, using extra sorcery point to allow myself to instantly save the saving throw. And then it creates a chemical reaction following the basic laws of science.
Shh, the basic laws
They
of
got
science.
They got science of the Feywild.
Sorry,
Okay.
I have a lot of citations if you require them for accuracy.
I might require them after the session itself, but rule of cool dictates. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh boy.
So Bennie rubs his hands together as this smoke just starts coming out of his hands as this icky green sulfuric acid. And then it hits his scythe.
You strike your scythe against it and it's like a spark that suddenly ripples out into like white hot explosions, filling the area around you. You are kind of trapped in a different realm. You will be caught in this explosion.
Yep.
Do you do it anyways?
Okay.
Does my meta magic affect that at all for instant saving throw?
Instant
Or
save, take half
Instant-
damage.
take out. Okay.
What is Cloud Kill damage?
Cloud Kill's damage is let's see.
I mean, usually it doesn't explode, so I feel like it might be a different.
It usually doesn't.
68
6d8?
poison. Yeah.
That's
but-
all.
It Sorry, I did a lot of math.
No,
You're
no,
so
that is so valid.
It just came to me as an idea, and I was like, well, what if this is comparable to sulfuric acid? What does it do? And then
Okay.
I went a little feral.
Bennie, as you kind of like swing your scythe through the air, kind of like almost really certain of your abilities, really certain that you need to do this. You're not sure exactly what the reaction might be, but for some reason deep down there you have knowledge of tactics like this, war tactics deep in your mind, things that could level armies in a minute. And they just rush back to you. It's like the sudden rush of being in that other dimension. You're brought back in a way, and you are shaking. You are shaking so much right now, and you're not sure what this means for you or for anyone out on the outside and such. You just know that something has to be done. And something has to kill this thing, surely to God. It can be killed. Surely, right? And in a moment, you just kind of, you hold back any fear that you might have had going into this, and you strike down your blade onto it, and you, once again, you see the spark of white just start to expand itself throughout the room, a sudden, like, rippling noise through your head. It is deafening as it kind of, like, it goes right through you, and your whole body itself. You feel your insides shifting and moving underneath you. And you also feel just the psychic energy around the barrier that you've been kept in starting to ripple and change around you. It's trying to hold on to you, hold on to your soul itself. And I'm gonna have to add a few damage dice to this.
Uh-oh.
Bennie? You are going to take 78 points of damage.
Okay.
As the world around you just begins to explode and tear, and you all kind of, you hear like a sudden noise. Everyone on the outside, you hear like a sudden, like, low noise that cuts through the silence of the air, the dead stillness of everything around you. And the prophecy is just going to kind of like laugh to itself in a moment and just go, clever. And in a burst of light, kind of not even from the prophecy itself, but just somewhere out of it, Bennie, you touch down onto the ground right behind the thing in just a pure barrage of light energy and explosions and everything. Just a surge of immense power as you land into the flaming depths of the tree around you, and the necrotic energy just spiraling around the area, the death that is and destruction that is plaguing this town around you. You see the prophecy recoil in actual physical pain, the first time that you've been able to do this. And as you're standing there, kind of, your scythe is still gripped in your arm, and you are heaving, and you feel like your blood dripping down onto the ground, like celestial in nature, as you see an eye hit you, and the prophecy's just going to go, "What have you done to yourself?" And you feel two things fall off your back. And drop onto the ground in a puddle of celestial blood as the prophecy recoils once again, and you see white energy starting to burst from the inside of its cage, and it kind of curls into itself. It's snarling and hissing, and it's thrashing at the tree around it, and it is going to make a legendary action against you. And in this thrashing and this pain, it's just yelling at you, "What have you done? What have you done?" And it is going to slam its claws into you.
Can I react to this?
You can.
Can I react by using command?
Ooh.
You're gonna have to roll really high.
Well, first I got to roll to see if it actually works.
Mm-hmm. I am just looking to see what I might have unleashed.
And you said it was half damage, right?
Half damage. That was halved.
Oh.
Sorry, that was not me barking.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
Oh, I know
That was a 9, but I'm okay with this.
I know what you're doing. You fucking And
That was a 9.
Bennie, as you feel like the golden light shining right on you, getting closer, it's like a sudden, like, in the air, as that feeling of dread washing towards you. It's like sudden noises just ringing through your head, Bennie, and it stops, and there's silence, and you have clarity, as it flies right over you, straight towards Wilfred.
Oh no.
And I've gone into the negative, so Bennie out.
Okay.
It flies straight over, like, all of you around the area, and is going to land and touch down right before you, Wilfred.
Nope, I haven't gone to the negatives. I have my second wind. We're good.
Sounds good.
Oh, bless.
And just
He's
go,
got it summed up.
"What do you think you're doing?"
Wilfred just looks up, just gives a very weak,
and it is going to slam its talons down onto you, which was, once again, a nat 20. Alright.
Yeah.
And you're going to take 24 points of damage.
Alright. That does take him under.
Alright.
Okay.
Since he did just do a melee attack, am I allowed to use my held action before?
Oh! You're right! You
Yeah.
held the action. Yeah.
Which means I'm doing cure wounds
I don't.
and just praying.
Okay. Roll.
Ah, crud. All right, I got a 15, so that does actually work, but I'm doing it at the lowest level, so it's not going to be doing much.
Alright. And you hold out your hands kind of in like a reaction and such, just trying to tap into that energy that this thing has put into you before. This thing and its brother had put into you. You're like, maybe you can use it against it. But it comes out normally the one time that you didn't want it to. And that golden healing energy, the slight whisper of your mom's voice that you hear kind of ringing in your head, like louder than Marcel's. And you didn't want that. And healing magic swirls up the prophecy as it slams its talon down on you and scrapes right past you.
That's just 4 hit points, so...
Yeah. And you are...
Wilfred's definitely down.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, guys.
Hi.
Hi.
How we
So,
doing?
that was Wilfred's reaction. So whose turn was it? That was Benny's turn. So we are on to Thrux. Thrux, death save.
Okay.
Also, do I need to roll for how long the prophecy is targeted?
Oh, yeah. But also
Okay.
you're down. So actually you're down, so the spell would stop.
It does? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, I'll have to pick that up later. 1 second, I need to roll via Google. That's a 20?
A 20?
Nice.
Nat 20?
Nice.
Nat 20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that is 2
You
successful
love
death
that.
saves. That is 2. You are 2 up. You are 1 away from getting up to 1 hit point again.
Oh, also, thank God my dice went off the table, because I don't know what it landed on, but I know
Oh.
Google has put
You
it.
just go look on the floor and it's a nat 1. Oh my god. Okay, holy crap. So, I guess then it is time for... If that's the 14, then who would be next? It would be Charpay, would it not?
I did the help action, so I don't think I get to do anything, which is very upsetting.
You can move if you want. Anything that's not an action you can do?
Yeah, I mean, I can't really, like, pick up the heart, can I?
It is on the ground, but you would take damage.
By touching the heart?
I mean, everything around it is in, like, the decay.
Can I mage hand get it? Well, that's an action. I guess I can't do that.
Yeah.
Alright, well, fuck. I mean, yeah, I guess I'll just, like, fly a little bit more out of the badness. But,
Okay.
I'll be there.
Okay, cool. So, kind of, I mean, the prophecy is right there, so you can't really get too far away from it.
Yeah. I'm on 1 hit point. I'm not doing much, brother.
I think this party is going through some stuff right now.
A little bit. At the
And,
moment.
that does bring us to 1, Own, with the nat 1. Roll your death save.
One.
Alright, hold on.
Oh my god.
I got a 10.
You got a 10? That is a...
I think that succeeds.
That's a success. So you have 1 successful death save.
Alright.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Congrats on not being dead yet.
Yeah, so that's 1 success. And that
Yep.
is going to bring us to front of initiative, which would be sorry, who is it? Nat 1 or Nat
Wilfred.
20. Wilfred. Death save.
Wilfred.
So I gotta roll death saves. 19. Okay.
19, that's a success.
Is anyone up
Okay.
except for me? Help, girl.
It's you,
Oh,
Bennie, and
Triao.
Triao. Bennie has
Okay,
second win.
Benny's up. Okay.
Yeah, you Bennie Trio.
Hope girl.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's a success for Wilfred. So that is then going to bring us to the prophecy. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not as impressed that the prophecy doesn't like us.
Maybe. Satisfied seeing you slump over to the ground, Wilfred, the prophecy is just going to turn away from you. Charpay, it's looking right over you, but it is going to start to fly kind of right over top of you and land right behind, like, Bennie and such. Like, kind of right there, surrounding around you. Rings are kind of wrapping around you, now that its attention has been brought back towards you. And, it is just going to say, "Won't you be a pretty little bird and move out of the way for me?"
Me.
No,
I'm sorry.
Bennie.
I just zoned out. Oh no, never mind. I also just zoned out.
No. What? Benny's just gonna look at them like with a look of confusion. Like, does he notice that shit's kind of fucking whacked on his back?
You do. It's just kind of sitting there and like, you feel very empty and very light.
The hell have you done?
You tell me, Exodus. It is going to cast Power Word Kill.
How close is it to me?
Right there.
Ah! You know what time it is?
Oh, yeah?
What time is it? Please inform me.
Showtime. Alright. Bennie is going to be utilizing his he's getting juiced up, quite simply put. He's
Please.
he trying to actually see what the fucking name of this thing is. I'm sorry. Because my thing is laid out so poorly. Spells, equipment.
It is instantaneous, so if whatever you do is not instantaneous, then...
I'm gonna have to do something instantaneous then. Oh fuck. Okay. I have the ability, Mage Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
It just means I have advantage on the saving throw, because if it's instant.
There is no saving throw.
Oh.
You utter a word of power that can compel one creature you see within range to die
I can do
instantly.
nothing. Go for it.
Oh.
You drop to your side, dead.
Goodbye.
And it is going to reach out and snatch up the heart.
Bruh, I'm in here.
Oh yeah. That's all the prophecy's gonna do. It's just gonna stand there now.
My man's standing.
Damn,
Okay.
got called my full name.
Alright. I believe it is now the turn of Lelee, who is death save.
Yep. 16.
16? Okay, that is a success. Sorry, I'm just kind of going through this now. Then that would be Triao, I believe.
Yeah. Okay.
It is. You are still up.
I sure am. Alright then. I'm gonna use bonus action to switch the rage into a storm form.
Okay.
Gonna be Blizzard.
Blizzard? And
Yeah.
in just like pure horror at seeing what's happening, that the fiery storm around you of passion just cools itself down and then begins to erupt and swirl into a blazing blizzard. A raging blizzard, rather.
Okay. I'm gonna. This is also gonna be part of a frenzy attack, and I'm gonna try to go for the heart that they're holding.
Go for it. So you're gonna start moving in?
Yeah.
All right.
And since I'm also gonna use a strength modifier for the melee attack.
Oh yeah.
Which
All right.
I'm trying to look what I can fucking use. You know what?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't. I'm just gonna use the softish sword with that. Okay.
All right.
Okay. We love having a fucking 7+ modifier with strength.
We sure do. That's a 22 that hits.
Yay! I'm fucking shaking, bro. Jeez. Okay, let me do that damage for that fucking sawfish. Okay. That's 9 damage, and then I'm gonna use a bonus attack to try to hit again.
Okay.
It also has a string modifier.
Just in a pure blind frenzy of panic, you're just gonna pull out the sawfish blade. The teeth start to whir and turn on it, and you're just going to start slashing and hacking through this thing as much as you can. You're just like in its back, like trying to tear into it. Very desperate at this point, just kind of like letting out like loud screams every single time you tear into it, like over and over again.
This time it was only a 12 to hit, so that doesn't hit.
It doesn't hit.
Next one, because I still have one more bonus attack. It's gonna be 19 to hit. 19 to hit.
That one does hit. There's like a dip in strength where you just like lose yourself for just a minute. You lose your grip, and you're just like sitting there panting. And you do it, and you raise it up again.
I forgot about something else. Oh my god.
Yeah?
Okay, so
isn't there a barbarian thing where 19s and 20s count as crits?
Yeah, 19 is critical, and also I forgot about you can also add the aura damage from the fucking storm when you go into a storm. I forgot about that as well. Okay, so I need to do
You hold it up and it just
aura
avenge me.
And it crackles in your hand, like with this last this fit of desperation. You're just going to try and push it in as strong as you can.
Okay, the aura damage, both together, because I forgot to do the first one, was 7 cold damage.
7 cold.
The fucking, and then I need to do the. It's since I got brutal critical, it extended to 2 dices now. So it's actually not.
Yeah.
We're not leveled up yet. We're not. So that doesn't actually. That doesn't actually help. But still, yes, 1 dice to add it to the fucking slash. Let me. Yes. Good. I can't add quick. That's 11 damage. Okay.
11 damage? Okay. And you just like plunge it in as deep as you can. You finally break through some sort of flesh, and there's just this blood that trails down. It's strange, it's slick, it has a consistency that you can't recognize. It kind of pools over your hands itself as you pull the sword out, just panting to yourself and gripping it in your one arm. And it is going to take a legendary action.
I've had it with the other
Never a good thing.
And it is going to release that energy from before, that overwhelming flood that you guys felt earlier. Please make a wisdom saving throw, all of the people who are still up.
God.
Please, may God bless my soul.
This is so bad.
God did not bless my soul.
I don't know if that's gonna save me. That's a 21.
21? Triao?
Yeah.
This is 17.
17? Those are both fails. And you guys both take 62 points of psychic damage.
See ya.
Gosh.
Down we go.
Everyone is down.
Everyone is dead.
Yeah. Yikes. Hang on,
Wait a minute! Holy shit! Barbarian has a roll that they can still survive! Holy shit! I'm still the
Holy Triao!
Oh my god! Triao! Yes! Oh my god, okay, where is it? I'm going down. Okay, relentless rage, 99 level. Your rage can keep you this fight dreaming once! Let me do a Constitution saving throw, which I'm going to fucking pass either way because I have +8.
Please.
Oh my god, guess what, bitch?
Yeah.
2 + 8 equals 10. Guess what the DC is? 10.
Triao! You stand up! You keep your footing. I am giving you another round of initiative, Triao. Go.
No!
Triao!
Oh god. I would love to turn into a dragon, but that takes 2 fucking actions to turn.
I will let you.
Listen!
Bruh.
Yo, copper dragon, let's go fight this motherfucker.
Triao, you
Okay.
keep your footing. You are shaking, and you see people falling around you. Everyone's dropping like flies around you. And you just dig your feet into the ground and pull the dragon's cloak over your body and just erupt into this mass of a draconic form before you. Go.
Ah.
Oh wow, oh wow, wow.
Yes, holy
Okay, that
shit.
takes 1
Oh,
action.
man.
Guess what? Oh my god! Wait! Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna use the acid breath that that the copper dragon has.
Alright.
Unfortunately, it's a 40-foot line that is 5 foot wide. So people in that area,
Yeah.
it's gonna have to do.
It's alright, it's not getting any worse.
I think that's Lelee, Charpay, Thrux.
Okay.
It's not getting any worse. Do it.
Thrux!
Wait, no, yeah, Thrux is gonna die if he takes one more hit
It
point.
is gonna get worse.
Yeah, he is.
Well,
No. He's in the
so is everyone if you don't do anything.
Maybe, but
Thinking.
Is there some way we can get him out of here?
I mean, I can use my movement speed to just show the bitch and fucking get out.
you could even get to a spot where, you know, you're shooting the
yeah.
breath at him that doesn't
I need
hit
to pull
someone,
up- I need
maybe.
to-
Oh yeah,
pull up this
can you
fucking- I
do
need
it
to
just
pull
like
up the-
straight down?
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
guess you could kind of do it at an angle that only hits like the chips the side of the prophecy and hits no one else.
You can do like an angle up.
Yeah.
He's a huge motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah.
Man.
Go for that.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay, so I need
No,
to use
yeah,
one of-
okay.
You're probably gonna fucking do it. You're probably gonna fucking succeed the dexterity saving throw, but I need a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That's a nat 1.
It's a 98. It's a 98 fucking dice. Okay.
Ah.
Let's go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Kill.
Kill,
I need to get a
kill,
cast
kill.
it. Shut up.
That's crit. That's double damage.
Ah!
Okay. Okay. Jesus. Okay, sorry. Ow, that hurt. That hurt my side, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then ×2. Okay, that's currently 58 damage. For acid
58 damage. 58 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
You.
And also, since
Yeah.
I'm still in
Is
the
that double?
frenzy, technically, I have another action, so I can use
Ah.
acid breath again.
Yeah. Did you double it the first time?
Yeah.
All right. So
Okay.
you can do another one.
Yeah.
Do it again.
All right. Do it again.
Please.
Add to the
Give me that
damage.
fucking- Give me that fucking another deck save, please. Loop.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Dex save. Yeah. I was so caught up. That's a 2. I will count that. I will count that as a crit under barbarian rules.
Okay. We love Eddie.
I'm sweating physically.
Sorry.
Ew, ew.
Oh god, I am so glad I'm a barbarian now. I was complaining for a second. I was like, man, I only have one class, bro. Okay, then times 2 that, and then I'm gonna add the other one.
Okay.
That's overall together. That's 132 damage.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Triao, your draconic form flies into the air, and you just reach out without a second of hesitation and dig your claws right into the neck of this thing and pull it close. For just a second, you can look into its eye. Its scared, trembling eye. And you open your maw and blast a pure, paralyzing breath deep into it. You see the veins start to shine from underneath the eye itself as there is just a pain, there's wretched agony that fills the air, just dark necrotic energy that just swirls around the area itself, and it is soon overtaken by that of gold energy. You slam the prophecy onto the ground, and around you, this golden breath that you unleashed into this thing, you didn't even know you had it in you, begins to disperse like a haze. And slowly, it finds its way into the chests of your party members. You have all leveled up, which means you're back up to full. Give them hell, kids!
I'm gonna cry.
What about me and Thrux, who are already the level?
You are still up.
Okay.
Is Bennie alive?
Wait, yeah, what
Bennie.
about Bennie?
Bennie is alive.
I lived, bitch. I lived. You can't.
You guys are all now level 13. Everybody, let's go to the front of initiative. Let's go! Give them hell, kids!
Hey, Frank.
Yeah.
After it dies, Triao's just gonna mutter to himself, "You never fucking controlled anyone."
And for once, it does not have a retort to your statement. First in initiative is Wilfred. Let's go.
Where's the heart right now?
The heart,
On the ground, I think.
it is on the ground. It has been knocked out of its hand. Actually, you know what?
So...
Triao, you yank it out of its hand. Just as a play of power.
Alright. Question. Okay. I want to ask you if I can do something.
Yeah, go for it.
So, I have an ability called Charge.
You do.
Where if I move 20 feet straight towards something, would it be possible for me to take the heart and run straight towards Shu and ram the heart right into the cavity?
You know what? I'm gonna say yes.
Alright. That's what he's gonna do then.
Alright, so you just start booking it. Like, you're up, you don't even have a time to process what's going on, but you feel energy surging through you. There's no fear anymore, and you just start charging forwards. And, Triao, you kind of, have your hand out, and Wilfred snatches it right from you, and, is just going to charge right past the prophecy's body and into the center of the decaying tree. And you feel something in you, just a pure sense of life that is stopping you from feeling the necrosis of the life draining itself. And,
I'd like to say,
yeah.
well, I can make it there because I have 55 run speed.
I'm just gonna
I'd like
say
to
you
say,
can make it.
I just got a 25 to hit.
Oh! Oh!
Let's
go, my boy!
The emotions that I'm being perceived right now.
Oh. Triao, holy crap. Yeah, it's a complete, it's a complete and utter work of teamwork. Wilfred, you just start to make your way over, just hopping over all the roots and tangled vines of the tree itself. Triao, you hold your hand up, he snatches it right out of it, and runs right past the prophecy as you hold it down onto the ground, Triao, with your draconic features staring blank deep into its shaking and trembling and fearful eye. And Triao, Wilfred, you push open the roots of the tree. Bennie, you're still kind of on the ground shaking a bit, but you charge yourself into Shu and manage to claw away the roots that are keeping the heart away from her. And you push it in, and there is just a sudden click in the air. And you feel the decay begin to recede around you. The fire begins to swirl up and into the atmosphere itself. And it's like all of the life draining right there stops.
Heck yeah.
The decay is finished. Next up in initiative. Next up in initiative. Holy crap, it's not even the prophecy. The prophecy is currently being pinned down. It is Lelee.
Yeah.
Alright.
Wail on it.
Yeah!
Go! What are you doing?
Alright, so I'm gonna just go up to it and, let me check it on my battle map.
Alright.
I do have that. Let's see. Because I can do my fun little staff of striking.
Alright.
Bong. And let's I'll do 5 charges because I do have enough.
5 charges! Yo!
Yeah. 5 charges. I'm gonna hit it and then I'm gonna expend 1 superiority die. I think that's how that works. It does to do precision attack.
Yeah,
So
you can do that.
When you make a weapon attack, you know what it is, right?
I sure do.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that.
Since it is pinned down, you have advantage on hits against it.
Oh, I have a
okay, good, because I got a 7 on my first roll. But the second was an 18.
That hits?
Okay, let me go pull up an online dice roller because...
While you do that, Lelee, as you feel this kind of life swirl around you, and you feel like yourself. You feel so pure in that sense, like you have full confidence in your abilities right now. That dread, that stinging feeling that has followed you wherever you've been, ever since you've been in the Feywilds, is gone. It's pure confidence in your existence. You know that you are valid, and you know that you are you, and you are just going to run over and pull out your staff of striking, and as you kind of wind it up, you see just for a moment, just like the visage of a ghostly fox kind of swirl around it, as once again, the god that you thought you had lost contact to returns to you just for this moment, and you slam it into the prophecy, which sends a shimmering, like, bolt of purple energy up through it.
Alright. So... 36 damage.
36 damage, and you just slam it into this, and it ripples up the prophecy once more, who jolts as Triao, you still continue to push it down onto the ground so that it can't move. Wings are flailing, but it seems to be weak. Alright. Let's freaking go! Okay, next up, I believe that is, who would that be? Bennie? No, that's Triao.
Yeah.
Triao.
Yeah, Triao's next.
Again, bitch.
Oh, Triao.
Triao, go!
Do it again.
Okay, motherfucker. So, does this bitch have a chest?
It sure does. It is that rib cage
Does
that's
it
kind of
have
open
a
like a
heart in
bird.
its chest?
It does.
Karma.
Guess what? I'm gonna use claw to go for the heart.
Go for the heart!
Go for the heart.
Karma is.
Say, oh yes, it's also pinned down. Fuck you.
Yeah. I mean, Charpay's just like inside the tree, looking on, just like get his ass.
That's a motherfucking dirty 20.
Dirty 20 that hits!
Sorry,
Triao, you hold up your clawed hands, and there's kind of like a sheen as the sun bounces off of your copper scales, and you are just going to reach in, and you're feeling around a bit. You can feel like screaming and wriggling in there. It's not even the prophecy's heart, it's stolen that of many's. And it's like a large mass of hearts itself, but you're just going to grip onto it, and you feel the ligaments snapping, and you hear it too, and you yank it out with the sound of ripping tendons in the inside of its chest. And it is just going to let out just like a cry of pure agony. It's like a shrieking violin that has strings broken out of tune. Unlike once again the poised nature of the prophecy that you have seen previously, it is being reduced to nothing more than a thrashing, mindless creature. As in your hand is the beating heart of an elder god.
Fucker. Okay. bonus action. Can I bite into the heart?
Oh, uh-oh.
Yeah!
Okay.
I mean, it's right in my hand, so I fucking... I don't trust it. It doesn't even need to get a fucking hit on it.
Yeah, you can just do that. You just, like, you take a large bite out of it and just, like, the dripping, like, ichor that kind of drips down from your throat and such. Just, you kind of, like, spit a little bit onto the prophecy's eye itself, just as a display of I hate you. That is actually going to increase all of your stats by 1.
Oh! This is so fucking funny. No. Also, for the claw, if needed, the claw was 14 damage.
All right,
and then,
all right.
And then the bite. I guess I'll do the bite for the heart. I don't know if you want that.
You don't need to. You don't need to. Okay, it is still alive.
Well, okay,
Not for long.
It is a god, fair enough.
All right, Bennie.
All right. Bennie is he's going to walk over. And how is this thing positioned? Is it on the ground?
It's on the ground, wriggling and writhing and then snarling and biting at Triao.
Oh, I see. Bennie's going to walk to the side of it, and he's just going to look at it. And he's going to say, I'm sorry he manipulated you. And he's gonna grab and use disintegrate.
Oh.
Holy shit, motherfucker.
Oh, holy. Oh. Do I have to make a save for that? I feel like I do.
You do. It is, yep, make a, what the fuck is it for would I had all my science up.
I would assume Constitution, that I can check.
It needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
It can't. It can't. It can't. It can't. It can't.
Oh, goodbye.
Bennie just, like, he does that thing where he puts his hand out and he closes their eyes as he casts this, and he says, "Goodbye, old friend."
No, please. I'll give you anything you want.
No. Your time in this world is finished.
And,
yeah, let me get the big dice roller for this.
Triao, under your claw, your claw kind of like caves in to this like disintegrating like ash that it's starting to collapse and turn into. And things just begin to pulse. And the body is just collapsing and crumbling in front of you, turning into a large pile of ash, just sat in the middle of this tree. Until all that remains is a single yellow eye on the ground, blinking and horrified.
Picking that little bitch up.
Oh my god.
I'm picking that little bitch up.
You pick it up.
I needed a new brooch.
Hello!
Oh, shit.
We are out of initiative.
Alright.
Bennie just holds it up to show everyone.
Can I... Honestly, we should just give that to conductors. Like, hey, look.
Charpay is like way over here. That she's just yelling.
Yeah.
Wilfred is in the tree holding Chew.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna do. Run over the Chew.
Bennie, you kind of like clutch the hand, and for now you're just gonna, or you clutch the eye, and you're just for now going to tuck it into one of your pouches.
Yeah, gently.
Yeah, it kind of looks up with you. It looks up at you as you do this, like, the pupil is just shaking, just trembling in fear. But Wilfred, you're still in the middle of the tree, and in front of you is Shutu. And you're still kind of like using your hand to keep the heart in her chest and such, just so that it doesn't escape itself, escape the little crevice you've put it in, and her eyes are kind of darting back and forth. It's unclear if it's confusion or pain or something like that. And is there anything you want to do?
He's just kind of sitting there holding Shu in like his arms, kind of trying to comfort them and like cradle them in a comfortable way.
You wrap yourself around Shu and like almost like holding a child and such. She's just frail, she's small in this situation, and the heart is kind of, it's beating, it's something like as quickly as a rabbit's, and she's just gonna like press her head kind of into your chest, or like right kind of above where the mouth and such is, and you feel like a little puddle of wetness on it. From just tears.
Wilfred kind of like lowers his head on top of Shu.
And you two just kind of stay there for a second. Everyone else, you're kind of just standing, not really sure if it's a good time to speak or something of the matter. And there is shifting in Shu beneath you, Wilfred, where those kind of roots that have been tangled in Shu's chest and such start to move out of the way, and almost delicately and such, like a parent and such tending for the wound of a child, is going to bring the bones that have been shifted out of place back into place and tie them up and heal them. And slowly the roots and the tree itself begins to wrap around its heart, and it is just going to slowly pull it out of Shu. And it's going to reach the center of the tree again, and Shu like finally lets out this like as she can finally breathe again with her own lungs of her own fruition. And she is just going to start sobbing into your chest, Wilfred.
He just lets out just like a little... It's not something he's really been able to do before, but in this moment, it sounds very comforting. He just lets out just a...
Almost like a purr of sorts. And
yeah.
Yeah, she just is going to use what little strength she has and just gonna wrap her arms around you in a big hug. And just go, "Thank you. You are such a good friend. I'm sorry."
Wilfred just kind of, as he has them in his arms, just kind of pats their back a little bit.
Yeah.
And picks them up to carry them out of the tree.
Yeah.
Towards everyone else.
And Shu falls slack in your arms. Not dead or anything. She's very much alive, very healed. Physically, she looks fine, but just from the pure mental stress of it all, she's gonna pass out.
Yeah. Wilfred walks out towards everyone with Shu in his arms.
Does Bennie get his wings back?
No. They're severed on the ground.
Okay.
Oh.
We gotta get the...
So, what would you all like to do?
Turns back into a normal dragon.
Well,
Yeah, Triao, you slowly shift back into yourself as the adrenaline begins to wear off.
Yeah.
We won the battle, but the war is not over.
And Triao as well. As Triao like shifts back in, they blink their eyes open back to normal eyes.
Are there symptoms like less noticeable right now?
They kind of retract back into Triao.
That's good.
And,
I mean, as soon as Charpay notices that, she's just gonna get out her mirror and just be like, hey, it's okay.
And they look.
We're okay.
We're okay.
We're okay.
And Triao, as you look up at Charpay, it's her.
Oh, you.
She's just gonna hug
You
Triao
two crash into a hug with one another.
It's okay.
We're not fucked.
We're not fucked.
Well, it is my job as a dungeon master to say, is there anything else anyone wants to do?
I
mean, yeah, we're at the
we're
tree
here
of
for a
life, but oh
reason.
boy.
I'm gonna try and get
we
my
have
wings
several
put back
reasons.
on.
Benny,
no.
We have
you
like
you
at
slowly
least 2 reasons, maybe more.
Benny, you slowly scoop up your severed wings from the ground, and they are charred beyond belief. The beautiful white feathers of the feathered one themselves appears to have been stripped away and turned to bone.
Benny looks like he's about to cry. But then he just kind of laughs a little bit and is like, I knew I'd fall from grace one day. This isn't nearly as important as what we're dealing with. One of you guys, if you need anything. The tree's here.
And then we can always turn you into an Arakakra.
Didn't we come here to fix?
Yeah.
The tree's here.
Yeah.
The tree's here!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh! Benny, it's like Benny just comes out of this strange adrenaline, you know, like stress high, and just like, oh!
You guys are kind of in the middle of it right now, but as I'm assuming that you guys turn around and start to step out of the tree. Owen and Thrux, you guys are both outside of it right now, just kind of watching the situation go down. You don't really have the attachment that everyone else currently does, but you have a sense that this is good. This is really good. And there it is, the life tree in front of you all. And lush greenery begins to sprout around it, and there's no fog in the distance, none of that. And all of the decay, all of the rot begins to twist itself up with even more foliage than before. And there's a single vine that reaches out from inside of the tree, and it is going to sprout 3 large fruit.
3?
3.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fruit!
Oh, fruit.
I think if anyone should take this from the life specifically, it's points at Wilfred.
Oh,
Wilfred's got
Shoe.
like shoe in his hands right now.
Would you like me to take the child while you eat some fruit?
Are we supposed to eat them?
I mean, well, we need the
It's part of
I thought
the
they were just an
ingredients.
ingredient.
Not eat the
Yeah.
ingredient.
Yeah.
I got it.
I think-
Turn around.
I think Owen needs one of them as well.
So are you gonna hand over Shoe to Lelee?
Yeah, he can.
Okay.
But
You
he's very, very gentle.
Yeah, and Shoe is kind of delicately placed in your arms, Lelee. She's very, very thin and frail at the moment, and very light. But you walk over as the branch of the tree kind of like beckons you to come forth and take one of them, and you gently pluck one off, and it sits there in your hands, and you just get the sense that it's gonna be okay.
He starts to walk back towards the rest of the party after grabbing his.
And it kind
I
of
mean,
stretches. It stretches out further as well, and is going to now kind of like sit right in front of Owen.
And I will grab one.
You take one, and
Yep.
it is also going to slither over to Benny.
Oh. Benny just kind of very carefully takes it and just looks at it.
And the kind of vines themselves just retract back into the middle of the life tree. And you guys are just sitting there feeling good. Like things are gonna get better. Lelee, down at your feet, there's a little fox sitting next to you as well. Kind of watching peacefully at the sight before it. And it's gonna look up at you for a moment and then trot away. Only to vanish into nothingness. Like it was never there. And
I'm gonna wave at it.
you won.
We did it.
Yeah.
And
I'd say it's a pretty good
we're
one.
gonna end this session off here.
Holy
Ah.
shit!
Oh man.
Well,
Wow.
God. Oh my god.
I'm so lucky that those slides didn't have my face on them, because my expressions were oh my god. Holy crap.
Holy shit!
That was
I think
such time.
I think we all have some remarks to make of the closing variety, and
Boy.
then we gotta lay down.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Thank you everyone in chat for tuning in. I was very pleased with this session, and I hope that everyone who viewed today had a good time with all this emotional roller coaster. Thank you for the people who showed up today. It means a lot.
That was insane.
It was a little quirky.
God.
Little quirky.
Let's go through some closing remarks, and thank you guys for making this one of the best arcs I've ever ran.
Yeah.
Kiki, what's your closing remark?
Man, I've got to say today was wild and also very epic. Holy, I think I'm in shock.
Egg, closing remark?
Sorry I've been so quiet at the end. I had a little bit of a panic attack. So.
Aw, that's
Oh,
okay.
God.
I hope you're doing alright. You're so valid.
It's fine. I'm just apologizing.
No, you don't have to apologize.
Alright.
You did great. We love
doing
Gecko,
great.
and we love you.
We do. We do.
Aw, we do. Eon, closing remark?
The moment I heard the despair when everybody was down, I was like, wait a minute, barbarian. I can fucking be
Oh.
I was like,
That was so good.
Oh my
I was
god.
like, wait a minute, God. Good shit.
Holy crap. Cece.
That was incredible. Also,
Thank you.
Somni is a fucking orphan now, Crab Rave.
Oh no,
Oh,
not
I forgot we just killed a father.
We did. I'm
Somnambulist.
happy about it.
Somnambulist has a very bad day. Snort,
Good.
closing remark.
I am very glad that our second session wasn't our final session.
I know. Oh, thank you for the sub, Kami. Oh yeah, thankfully, we pulled through. Cole, what's your closing remark?
That was very hype. I'm sure you could tell, but I was getting excited.
I'm so glad. And Crime, closing remark if you are here.
I sure as hell am, and let me lay it down for you, boss. All my years playing D&D, that was probably one of the best arcs I've ever had the honor of being a part of.
Thank you.
Genuinely, and from the bottom of my heart, this is why this is my favorite campaign. The way you just write this shit, it's fucking glorious.
Oh,
Thank you,
man.
Les.
Retweet.
Aw,
Fucking retweet. This is
thank you
incredible.
guys. Oh my god.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you,
you guys, I'm giving you all a point of inspiration from all of this because you guys
Wow.
really did.
I
now.
don't even know what those do.
Without you guys, this wouldn't have been as hype as it was. Thank you so much. My closing remark is just thank you guys. Aw.
My dad brought me veggies. Fuck yeah.
Veggies!
Veggie balls.
Make sure to eat
Well.
your veggies.
I am. They're so
Huh.
good.
Thank you guys for tuning in for another episode of Cursed Ones. And we'll see you guys next week for brighter
Bye.
paths. Bye!
Woo!
Woo!
Bye.